Hello. What's up this afternoon, everyone? Welcome. Fine Monday to you all. Good to see ya. Awesome, dude. How are you? Hopefully you're doing as awesome as your name suggests. What's up, Kieran? Some Noah Guard. Flying Bananas are Azer Night Song. Chief Ninja. What's going on, Ryusi? How are you? How is everyone today? Oh, man. We are pioneering again today because Pioneer is awesome and Standard not exactly as awesome. Hey, what's up, Joseph? How are you? Fungaroo. Markup. Rotaly, Raven Possum. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. I gotta ask, did y'all watch the Mythic Championship this weekend? That was something we have never seen before. I will give it that. We have never seen anything like it before. Happy Veterans Day to you as well, Chuck the Yak. Good to see ya. Hey, what's up, Ophidi? Zach AS. Good to see ya. Ultra Doom was streamed at our LGS. I couldn't partially was kind of me too. I usually watch it pretty much all the way through. A little bit in and out this time. There were some really good matches, but good golly, we have never seen a card, I believe, in the history of Magic dominate so much as Oko. Like, I think that's actually just a fact now. We've never had a deck be 70 or a card be 70% of the metagame before. Like, it's just unprecedented. So I'm definitely expecting to see a banning of Oko and maybe another green card as well next week. So gonna be interesting. Yeah, Standard was almost as boring as the draft portion. I thought the draft portion was pretty good. I feel bad for Throne of Eldraine draft because it gets a bad rap because of Arena and the bots, but it's actually a sweet format, I think. Only kind of awesome. At school right now, I'm very tired. How are you? I'm doing pretty well. A little tired too awesome, dude. It was a really long Pro Tour weekend, but I'm doing well. So good luck at school, by the way. I'm in class. Have to poke you quick, but this is a cool one. Ooh, let me see Coco's homebrews. Ooh, Fires of Curiosity. Niv combo with Fires. That looks super spicy. I like that a lot. I thought Jace was 80% when he got banned. Jace had some GP records. I don't think it ever had that dominance in a Pro Tour. There was a GP where Jace was 100% of the top 8, which is still a record that Oko has not been able to break. But I think Pro Tour / Mythic Championship wise, I think Oko has taken the record. Get that one Mana Cryptic out of here. Oh, yeah, so many interesting cards. Do you think Oko will be banned in Pioneer? I think that it could be eventually, but I don't think it will be yet. Thoughts on Golgari Knights in Standard? I really like the Golgari Adventure Knight deck. That's one of my favorite decks. Something I want to revisit once Oko goes away and I start playing Standard again. But I think it's actually a pretty legit deck. It is pretty bad. It's snowy and cold. I heard we might get like 10 inches of snow or something. So yeah, it's turning to winter in upstate New York. Alien Sea Rust, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscribers. So yeah, we can talk Pro Tours as we go along. We can talk mystery boosters. We can talk about bannings. There'll be a Pioneer banning announcement at some point today. Who knows when? It could come. Yeah, Green, look at what Green has right now. Green has the best card draw in Standard. Edgewall Innkeeper, also Hydroid Crosses. Green has the best Planeswalkers in Standard, Nissa and Oko. It has the best cantrip in Standard in Once Upon a Time. It has the best removal in Standard. That might be a bit of a stretch, but Wicked Wolf is a really good removal spell. Might have the best removal spell in Standard. Has the best counter spell in Standard with Veil of Summer. Literally, if you name off the things that matter in a Magic deck, Green just has the best of all of them. Every single category. Heater Alignment Pioneer coming against the odds on Wednesday. That's our against odds deck for this week. So it is coming soon as a goal. Yes, I am in upstate. Snowy, cold upstate New York. So anyway, today we're heading to Pioneer. None of this Standard stuff. Hopefully not too many Okos. And we're playing a deck I'm actually really excited about. You might be remembering a while ago in Modern we played Gideon Tribal. This is sort of the Pioneer equivalent of Gideon Tribal. We're not quite as Gideon heavy because we don't have 5-mana Gideon. So we fill it with some other Planeswalkers. But we got Gideons and a Sorin and a Elspeth and some card draw and some removal and some Heart of Currents cards. So kind of like a white-black Planeswalker mid-rangey style deck. So I think this is actually going to be fun. I'm excited for it. It should be a fun one. Not so jealous of your location. Lovely 69 degrees out today. That happens to be the same percentage as Okawo's of the day one meta. Yeah, Gideon time. How's it going, King of Carrot Flowers? So let's let's do our reminders and Gideon to this deck tech so we start playing some Magic. Replay YouTube, that's where you can find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube, there is tons of stuff coming out. Sorry about Much Brew, there was an error with it going live when it was supposed to, but it did go up. Some 5-color bird action. There is some Pioneer budget action going up tonight. There is, as I mentioned, Heater and Alignment going up on Wednesday for Against Odds. So tons of sweet stuff coming up on the YouTube. Also some sweet Crim stuff as well. I think tomorrow there will be a Brawl video, so keep it out for that. Otherwise, our sponsor tonight. Hey, what's up, Emmaginable? How are you today? Our sponsor today, like usual, is the super awesome Card Kingdom. And if you need some Magic the Gathering cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com. No matter what format you need, whatever, they got you covered. Also could buy list cards soon if you want to. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the stream. And if you want a Saffron Olive sticker, just mention it in your order notes. When you grab something from cardkingdom.com, they will happily send you one. So thank you to Card Kingdom. Otherwise, merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playmats. Good way to support the stream and the channel and the site. Donations, always appreciated. Definitely not required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. The Wikipedia Panharmonica thing was pretty hilarious. I didn't realize that our video was up on there. That is pretty funny. Rico Games TV for the second month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. For how bad getting Thought Seize field. Well, today we're the one doing the Thought Seizing. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big team cheer for you. Hey, what's up, Izzy Doc? Happy lunch break. I have not seen Zach yet today. He's probably snowed in somewhere. Zoltan Zoran for the 7th month. Good to see you again. Do you think Banning Oko was better than Banning Oko Enabler or Gilded Goose or something like that? I think that, so my take on the bannings, and then we're going to talk about this deck and start playing. Do you see the email about Brewers Min and Pioneer? Do you think mid-range decks like Team Marvel No Marble can survive in Pioneer? Is it a format of fair decks are playable? So far, Pioneer is a format where fair decks are playable, and I think Teamer mid-range could be playable. And if I didn't respond to the Brewers email, Brewers Min email, I definitely will, but I have seen it, and I think it's a good idea. So, hey, what's up, Dodos? How are you today? Hey, what's up, Red Sable? Long-time watcher, first time catching the stream. So, let me take a look at the deck list. So I think, ban-wise, I don't see how Wizards cannot ban Oko at this point. I think it's just... So here's the thing. Here's my take on Oko. Let's say Wizards does not want to ban Oko. And they might not want to for financial reasons. But can you imagine the response when Wizards puts out the BNR announcement next week and does not have Oko on it? Could you imagine? Can you imagine what will happen? So I think they have to, just because the reaction would be so over the top if they don't ban it, because it's already such a meme. So sure, maybe they're like, oh, we could ban Gilded Goose and Nissa, or we can ban Once Upon a Time and Veil of Summer and Gilded Goose or something. Like, they could try to ban around it, but I think it's just past that point because of how the response would be. So I think Oko's got to get banned for sure. I think the question is, do they ban something else on top of it? I think it's very possible there's 2 cards that get banned, maybe like Oko Once Upon a Time, Oko Nissa, some combination of cards I think would be my pick for most likely announcement. The Mono Black deck, that is definitely a spicy take on Black Devotion. Phyllis and Emeralds and Stitcher Suppliers, that's definitely a cool take. I have not seen the Stitcher Supplier Emerald take on it, but I like it. That looks sweet. Wishclaw Talisman, spicy too. Alright, so let's talk about our deck. We are playing, hello 7/2, how are you today? I think Oko is a huge problem, but Crossus is the backbone of the Simic list. That's probably true too. I guess if you wanted to not ban Oko, you could take like Nissa Crossus and try to take away the late game. But then there's like Gadwick. We already saw people Gadwicking at the Mythic Championship, so maybe Gadwick just replaces Crossus and is maybe as good or close to as good. I guess you don't get the life gain, but you get even more card draw. So I don't even know. Like, maybe if you cut out Crosses, you just play 4 Gadwicks and still draw a bunch of cards. I don't know. I don't know what the future will hold, but I think that most likely, almost assuredly, Oko's getting banned, and something else will probably have to go on top of it. So anyway, let's talk about this deck. Start playing some Magic, then we can talk Standard and bannings and Pioneer and what you did this weekend and whatever else y'all want to talk about. I'm down for anything today. I'm doing well, Kirelli. How are you today? What about restricting Oko and not a ban? Generally not a fan of restrictions in general. I think it's just not worth it, and it's complicated, and the variance is high, so I think if a card is problematic enough that it shouldn't be in the format, just get rid of it altogether. Done, over with, get it out of here. So we are playing today White-Black Planeswalkers, Gideon and friends. Like I mentioned in the intro, you probably remember our Gideon list, White-Black Gideons that we played in Modern, and it was actually pretty good. This is sort of the Pioneer version of it, although since we don't have all the Gideons, we got to go into some other Planeswalkers. So the idea of this deck is we're basically like White-Black Planeswalker control. Quantum for the 32nd month. Good lord. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. What's up, Kier? How are you today? So yes, the idea of this deck, early game, we kind of stabilize. We got Thought Seizes, we got Fatal Pushes, some Cast Downs, some Decade Stones, some Oath of Nissas, some Wraths. So we're looking to kind of just like disrupt our opponent, kill their stuff. And then what we want to start doing is slamming Planeswalker into Planeswalker. So our most important Gideon, getting into the trials, emblem really good with other Gideons, making it so basically we can't lose the game as long as we have a Gideon and the emblem. Plus it turns into a 4/4 beater. Gideon Blackblade, one of our best beatdown Gideons, also ups our Gideon count, can exile things with the ultimate. Gideon Ally of Zendikar, really powerful, can always anthem it if we need to, make a bunch of knights, go beatdown mode. So that's our Gideon package. Then we have one Elspeth on the top end of our curve, one Sorin, gain a bit of life, giving ourselves lifelink, make some vampires, a Nissa to grind out value, really good if we can ultimate, kill small creatures. So that's kind of the core of the deck. We also get some weird threats. Heart of Kirin, we can crew for free with our Planeswalkers, so good at defending our Planeswalkers, and a big threat in the air. Myth realized, a little bit wonky, but we do have a lot of non-creature spells. So it sits back, grows as we are casting non-creatures. Eventually, it's going to just become really massive and maybe be able to kill our opponent. If we need a backup way of winning the game, we can secure the waste. Can you flip Kytheon in the deck? Not very consistently. Like, theoretically, yes, but practically, we would need, like, Heart of Kirin, like, turn 1 Kytheon, turn 2 Heart of Kirin, turn 3 Gideon. It's asking for a lot to go right to actually flip a Kytheon. Did I say Nissa? I definitely didn't mean Nissa if I said Nissa. We have a Secure the Ways is our backup win condition. Just make a bunch of tokens. Can always ultimate a Gideon Ally as Zendikar to pump them. Underworld Connections for some card draw to churn through our deck. Make sure our hand is always full. We can gain back the life with Sorin. Mana base wise, bunch of dual lands, couple of creature lands, couple of castles, some Westville Abbeys. Sideboard, basically a little bit of this and a little bit of that. One more Planeswalker in Kaya for graveyard hate in small creature decks. Also, Disenchants for removal, Recipes for graveyards, another Sweeper and Cleansing Nova, Blessed Alliance, a little bit of life gain, a little bit of Edict effects, Lost Legacy for combo, Elder Spell for Planeswalkers, Duress to pick apart our opponent's hand, and that's White-Black Planeswalkers. Chance for Glory. We don't have Chance for Glory in this deck. Chance for Glory does work really well with Gideon of the Trials. It would require going into a whole nother color of mana, so while it is spicy, I'm not sure it is actually optimal because of the mana base cost. I think we would have to rebuild a little bit to really make it work. Play more Gideons with the emblem and go that way. Infinite Obliteration in the side is okay. Yeah, Infinite... Actually, let me read. They all have like a little twist. I'm trying to remember exactly the wording on Infinite Obliteration. Infinite Obliteration, name a card. Search target opponent's graveyard, hand, library for any number of that card with the same name and exile them. Then that player shuffles their library. Oh, name a creature card. Wait, are we playing... we're playing Lost Legacy, right? I don't think you want to name infinite. I don't think you want to use infinite obliteration because mostly you want to be naming stuff like Jeskai Ascendancy is a big one, Nexus of Fate or Wilderness Reclamation, Teferi maybe. So I feel like infinite obliteration being limited to just creatures probably isn't going to hit what you want in Pioneer. So I would definitely play not infinite obliteration and play one of the other options. Oath of Gideon, I don't think Oath of Gideon's actually that playable, unfortunately. It's on Splash Oko. It's on point flavor-wise, but I don't think it's actually all that powerful. Do you have an against odds with Theme of Tomer's Commander decks from the last Commander Clash? Oh, no, not really. We played Eon Hub, but that's not exactly the same. I don't think we've ever played a intentionally try to skip your turn deck that I can think of. Why did Feel the Dead spike? Drove up the price with my new Golos Commander deck. I think it's mostly Pioneer. It is actually at least semi-playable card in Pioneer. Ooh, this hand. Myth Realized, Heart of Kirin. Yeah, okay, we'll keep this. We can always redraw with this castle if we need to. This seems fine. We got some removal. Ooh. Are we getting Thoughtseized? Oh, Knight of Eben Legion. Okay. We got to kill that before it grows. Are we playing vampires? There's also like a black aggro deck that's been running around. Well, play Myth Realized. Pazaderd. Are you going to bust out the Holy Grail Commander deck? Yes. I definitely plan on playing it still. Like I said, I want to rewatch the movie before I play it because I don't want to get the quotes wrong. So I need to rewatch. It's been a while since I've watched Holy Grail. So I remember most of the quotes, but I would probably butcher them just a little bit. So I feel like, yeah, I need to rewatch Holy Grail before I do. Yeah, Mono Black, I don't remember if it won or placed highly in a tournament, but yes, it did semi-recently do well in a Pioneer tournament. All right, we're going to need some Gideons. We are out of action. We lost our removal spell for this night, which we are going to have to deal with at some point. The Funky Hobo for the 30th month. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I think Field of the Dead is because it's played in Amulet Titan. Yeah, Modern as well. That's another reason. Opponent, I'm surprised they didn't just pump their Knight. That seems better than playing a little... Oh my god. So many. So many lands, so few Gideons, unfortunately. The beatdowns. Well, Yeah, Shambling Vet, go. Oath of Kaya. Oath of Kaya or Kaya's Wrath would be good. Did you watch the Turing Machine video? The interaction Jake the Duck should speak to you. Yeah, that was a super sweet video. I just wish that, I wish we could play it somehow. But I think the odds of actually getting the right opening hand to make it work are probably impractically low because you need such a specific like combination of cards to make it start. And then even playing it seemed just like ridiculously hard. Opponent gets in, hits us. Down to 13. Gross. Wrath. Give us a Wrath. Huh. Okay. Well, we've kind of drawn just a insane number of lands. Pass the turn. 8 lands, 3 spells. Go. Made a Feather Heroic deck, but I'm really bad about sideboards. Would love your input. Ooh, let me take a look. Feather for Pioneer. Ooh, some Zada Spice. I like the core idea of the deck. Probably will be beneficial to have some more dual lands if possible. But sideboard wise, all right, let's chump. I don't think we can afford to keep getting beaten down here. And this Myth Realized isn't doing much. Either we're going to find removal or we're going to die. Okay. We will block. We really need a Wrath. We really need a Wrath. So after my email, what are your thoughts on Commander Adventures? Ooh. Okay, that's removal at least. Let's get rid of... I guess it's got to be Knight. Get rid of Knight. I think the idea of Commander Adventures is really cool. It sounds like a fun format to play. Gamer Geek for the 11th month. 11 month. What do you think about the an Enchantress deck in Pioneer? Maybe Green, White, or Abzan? I think that Enchantress, it's on my to-do list of decks that I want to try. Losing Oath of Nissa does hurt a bit, and I think Oath of Nissa would be really good in the deck. But I think it could work and be pretty good. Welcome back to the Fishbowl, by the way. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Well, we finally hit a Gideon. Do we play the Gideon? Gideon, tick up, crew. Otherwise, we try to start making tokens? Yeah, I think we 1, 2, 3. Play Gideon. Gideon. Tick up on Walking Ballista. Boo, Lista. Godly Shrine tapped. Pass the turn. Play some defense, hopefully. Abzan for Grim Guardian, more sideboard cards. Might be worth going into Abzan. With Theros Beyond Death coming out in a few months, Starfield of Nyx would be cool. Yeah, Starfield is a really fun card. Sefki, please back me up about how Faithless Looting was broken and needed banning. My friend Brian will argue that it's fair card until he dies when it was clearly broken. Ugh. What is this deck? Saurons. Saurons, Walking Ballistas. So this is like vampire-ish? Ticks up. Combat. And let's see our opponent decks. I think that Faithless Looting was, it made decks too consistent. Hansi, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. All right, getting into one. And there's a Sorin now. All right, deck. Give us some love. Give us some love. That's some painful love. Well, tick up on Ballista. Underworld Connections. Draw a card. Oh, so many lands past the turn. I don't know. I'm not super happy about where we're at. Can you consider shortening the sub message? That's probably a good idea. We should do a poll on that. Would it be better to shorten the sub shout out, or do we keep it because of tradition? Ha! Well, can't Thoughtseize all the lands we drew, opponent. Gotcha. You only watched a video introduction, or you read some more information on the Commander Adventure page? Yeah, I watched the video and read over. It's kind of like a plane chasey version of Commander, right? That was my impression. It's kind of like a player-made plane chase-esque version of Commander, where you have additional things, and then there's like roles thrown in as well, so you get a little bit of like role-playing action. That was my impression of it. Ooh, okay, Cast Down isn't bad. So we play Gideon again. Take up Gideon on Walking Ballista. Play Westville Abbey. Maybe we can dig out of this. Opponent spent a lot of time. Has spent a lot of time going after our Gideon, so our life total's not that low, and we get to kill this Gifted Etherborn. We might be in okay shape now, kind of. Hey, what's up, BG Stilts? How are you? Opponent grows the Ballista, which is going to be a problem eventually. There would be outrage if you shortened it. Just like what happened when you tried to change your video introduction. Yeah, that's what I figure. It's kind of just like priced in at this point. Yeah, at one point I just said Seth and didn't say probably better known as Saffron Olive. And there were like a million comments about how I'm probably better known as Saffron Olive. Opponent, combat. Going face. Well, we will kill you. Staying somewhat alive. Mutavault. Opponent. Great. What is this pile? This can't. What is going on? Well, Gideon, tick up on Walking Ballista. Draw a card. What is going on here? How do we not die? Can we not die? That's 3. Our opponent's got to have Fatal Push. Yeah, Shamley has lifelink, but Soren's 3. Our opponent... The only thing that makes sense with them not casting stuff is they gotta have, like, multiple removal spells in hand. Almost for sure. Yeah, we'll push the Ballista before the prevention goes away. We don't have to do it quite yet. I'll play a Plains. Why does this deck have Soren? I'm so confused. Vampire, Walking Ballista, Zombie, Soren. What is going on with this deck? I mean, maybe Gary is so powerful that you could just play whatever black cards are in your collection. Yeah, but it's got like tribal specific stuff. Why? That's like such a... That just strikes me as so weird. Like, Soren is very vampire specific. Hey, what's up, Big Nips? How are you today? Alright. I think we gotta get in at Soren. So attack Soren. Does our opponent have Fatal Push? Eh, they don't use it. Alright. Pass the turn. I guess we're just dead to second Gray Merchant, like directly. Opponent untaps. Mono black binder cards. Yeah, maybe it's just like a strange version of Devotion. Can you say hi to my girlfriend Christina? She doesn't like your voice. I love it though. Well, Christina, you are not the first girlfriend or wife who has said they don't enjoy my voice. So hello to you. I don't take offense. I'm sorry. My apologies. But I'm glad you're kind of watching anyway, even if you don't like it. Opponent, Mutavault. Are we getting burnt out? Tapped is not encouraging. Okay, now we need to Fatal Push Mutavault. Soren can't do anything. Sexy Bacon Strip. Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. All right. Well, not the Gideon start we were hoping for. That's for sure. She likes your voice just fine. I'm simply, is simply jealous by like you more and give you more attention. Oh, well, I'm sorry, Joseph. Oh. Actually, like, it doesn't actually bother me. Like, I mean, if you don't like my voice, there's not much I can do about it. So I don't take offense to someone not liking my voice. Jeez. Huh. That was a strange pile of cards. I feel like our big problem is we just drew like 10 lands out of 12 cards or something. I don't even know if we change a single thing. Like, do we change anything at all? I'm not sure we do. We got a bunch of Raz, so we didn't draw. We got life gain. Myth Realize seems like kind of sketchy. If you didn't like, yes, the beard, that might be something I take offense to. Especially if you, at the same time, liked Vince's beard. Then I would definitely take offense. Yeah, let's bring in the Kaya. We did see random 1-drops. And I guess we run it like that. Run it like that. I don't know what pile our opponent's up to. I can't ever imagine you would look and sound like if you were actually angry about something. I can't even fathom you ever being more than slightly irritated. That's actually like kind of true. That's kind of just my personality. I'm pretty easygoing, so it's pretty rare that I actually am upset about something. Well, we got a Gideon. We got some removal. We will keep. Opponent's mulliganing. This looks better than last time. Thank you, Rudel. What time is the BNR today? There's a Pioneer BNR today. We don't know what time. Last time it was not until after we finished streaming, like maybe 6 o'clock Eastern time. So, I don't know. They haven't actually announced a... They haven't actually announced a time for it. They just said it'll be today. Totally forgot about the stream. Got some time before class. Let's go. Hey, welcome, Pizzeria. Good to see ya. They said same time as last week, so I would expect like 5, 6 o'clock Eastern. Based on last week. Opponent gets it. It says 19. I'll play a Plains. A little pinch on black mana, but we'll Oath of Kaya. Get rid of Knight of the Eben Legion. And now we mostly just want land. We want a swamp. Swamp off the top for Gideon, Hardikiran. Start doing our Gideon thing. When are you cosplaying a Gideon? I want to see your beard shaved into mutton chops. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about shaving the beard. That's asking a lot. I'm not much of a beard shaver. Oh, there's mana. So incredibly awkward. Alright, well, now we have the opposite mana trouble. We're missing land drops and color screwed, so we can't play Murderous Rider or Underworld Connections. Oh, this is bad in so many ways. I think Once Upon a Time in the Delve cards are at the top of my list for potential battings. Opponent, Knight. Pump it. Alright, no pump. 19. Kalitas. That's legendary. Oh, we really need this land. Alright. Thoughtseize. Sorin. Go. I know if you offer to shave your beard for a charity stream, you would bring in a ton of money. Yeah, that would be the one way I would consider doing it. Yeah, we're in the roughest of shape here, thanks to this mana screw. Opponent gets in. Ugh, well, this has not been very representative of our deck. Yeah, I mean, that's just literally, that's game. That's just the game. Okay. Well, huh. I kind of just want to like start over and pretend like that league didn't happen, but sometimes when I do that, I get yelled at. That was just the double variance whammy stick where, ugh. Yeah, I mean, what can we really do? Shave your beard and your head, and then take a picture. Make an epic time lapse. That could be sweet. I'm guessing Mighty Horizons is definitely a possibility from Wizards' view. I think Modern Horizons was very successful. I think it could. I think it could be possible. Didn't see game one. Game one, we drew, I don't know, some insane amount of lands, 10 out of 12 cards or something, 13 cards, and then that game we didn't get to. We didn't get to cast our cards because we didn't draw lands. Well, I guess we'll do another one. The thing is, it's harder to restart once we're like 3 games in, just because of how leagues go and the amount of time it takes. Can I send you some images of quests and other cards from Commander's Adventure on Discord? I think that will reveal you the main juice of it. Yeah, sure. Go for it, Georgia Los. No BNR announcement yet. All right. Well, we'll play first. We're going to keep this. This looks like the kind of hand that we would want. It is going to depend on us drawing a third land for Gideon and Underworld connections, but we'll see. Shambling Matt, you. Who is the best commentator that you like? I think Cedric is probably the best. Cedric and Patrick are probably the 2 best, I would say, in my opinion. Well, play hard, Kieran. Gonna need to get to this Wrath. Looks like our opponent's playing Green Devotion, most likely. Well, Godless Ride. Untapped. Gideon. Take it up on Steel Leaf. Alright, things are kind of working out. Pass the turn. Oh, yeah, Cube is so much fun. BNR announcement will follow shortly after Bento Boxes and Juicy. Yeah, Wizards they gotta have lunch. Can't do bannings on an empty stomach. Bone it. Huh. Passing? Your vote. Oh, give us a land. Give us a land for the win, essentially. All right, that works. Whoo! Here we come. This is what Gideons can do when we just have a good draw. Wrath them all. And opponent scoops it up. They see him coming. Hard to cure. Gideon for 8. Game is over. And that was more like it. That is the power of the deck. Whew. I feel like you could be a little more aggressive with crewing and swinging with Heart of Kieran. Maybe we should be. The loyalty cost is a cost, but maybe we should just be running out there. Well, that went pretty well. We will bring in Blessed Alliance. We will bring in a Kaya. We will bring in a Cleansing Nova. We will go down and Secure the Waste. We will go down a Secure the Waste and an Elspeth. Go down the high-end stuff. Run it like that. All right, that was good. That was some good Gideoning. Banning should be around 60 30. Yeah, that sounds about right based on last week. So that's why I didn't want to ban Oko. He makes food for wizards. So what are you expecting for the banning? I made a really sweet budget mono blacklist. Ooh, let me take a look, Jaker. I don't think the list is 100% right. I think the link is just to Goldfish instead of an actual deck. No changes. Okay. Hey, thank you, George Los. Well, I mean, we'll keep this. We have a removal spell. We're on the draw. 2 Westfall Abbeys might be a little excessive with the color problems we've had. Like, it is powerful, but I don't know if it's worth the cost necessarily. Swamp and Fatal Push you. Get you out of here, Elvish Mystic. Good try. Ban Nykthos. I think Crossus Once Upon a Time. Ooh, opponent has Heart of Kieran. Interesting. Well, Godless Shrine tapped past the turn. Maybe we should have played it untapped in case they crew Heart of Kieran. Opponent. Lifecrafter's Bestiary. Godless Shrine. What do we do here? What do we do? Mr. Fakos, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Yeah, today's BNR is just Pioneer. Next week is the standard BNR. JLSS, welcome to the Fishbowl. We gotta get rid of this Hardikiran because it's gonna snipe our Planeswalkers. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. All right, Heart's Desire. Sure. Wow, no follow-up? Okay. Okay. Well, let's go for it. Let's run out a Underworld Connections. Oh! Lordy. Okay. Well, that's the worst way that could have went. Spell Pierce, what is happening? Oh, yeah, there's a Pioneer BNR every Wednesday, or every Monday for the time being. Bance Ramos for Pioneer. Ew, that sounds fun. Lovestruck Beast. Opponent can crew. Oh, we're falling behind. That Spell Pierce was pretty good for our opponent. Gets in. This is actually super interesting. Huh. I almost wonder if we Cleansing Nova artifacts. Bance Ramos looks super fun. That looks like a blast to play. I almost think we go artifacts here. We have more ways of dealing with the creatures, so yeah, sneaky hidden mode. Get out of here, Bestiary and Hardikiran. That actually worked pretty good. We can chump block the Lovestruck Beast with Gideon tokens, potentially. Opponent. Ugh, Steelleaf Champion. Okay. That makes it a little worse. Opponent gets in, hits us. Oh. Okay. Kill you? No one, please. Land. 1/1. Opponent, combat. We're trying. The Ragedale. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. All right. You got more Spell Pierces? Oh, this is okay. Oh, opponent's got a million counter spells. Oh, this is very different than I thought. Opponent's counterspell tribal. That's not at all what I was expecting. Ha. Why didn't we ever see Blood Alliance in Modern for Boggle decks? It does show up in Modern from time to time. Pure Pressure. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. What is going on here other than many counter spells? Ugh. Elspeth gets countered too easy. All right, run it back. Could you make a budget deck featuring Altar of the Brood and Waste Not? Maybe. What is the connection between those two cards? Why is Cleansing Nova in the deck, if you don't mind me asking? I am making a Lich's Mastery deck, and I have a bit. So it's just a 1-of in the sideboard. It's a additional Wrath, and it has upside against random enchantment decks. Like sometimes you run into Enchantress is a deck people have played a little bit, things like that. So it's not our main Wrath, but it is part of our Wrath package. Yeah, especially in our opponent's deck, which has a million huge creatures. Opponent, Llanowar Elves. Well, we will Fatal Push. Grow our Mithrialized. Godless Shrine. Pass the turn. See if our opponent can afford to leave up counters. Heart of Kieran. Now that is fine. Swamp, Gideon. Grow Mithralized. Take it up on Heart of Kieran. Pass the turn. Okay, defense down. I love that Pioneer isn't on the BNR page. Yeah, it's on its own thing for the time being. I think that'll change in the future, but take up on Heart of Kieran. Play a Plains. Play our own Heart of Kieran. With mana to play for your sneaky spell pierces. Pass the turn, and I kind of like where we're at now. I think we're in good shape. Our stuff is growing. This might be a Mithralized game. Team Dredge, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Well, Thought sees you. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, settle down there, opponent. Galta? Another Steel Leaf Oko. Okay. What do we do about this? Can we do anything about this? All of these cards are big. Yeah, taking 2 would help. Unfortunately, this Othakaya looks pretty not great. Yeah, maybe we draw into a Wrath. Play Urborg. Can we go attacking? We can kind of deal a lot of damage. Or do we just wait? I mean, we can try to keep growing Mithralized. Do you think that Vizier Druid combo is possible in Pioneer? Well, without Druid, I would say no. I don't know, unless there's another combo. Yeah, we might need to just try to race. We can tick up on... the problem is... Okay, we tick up on Steel Leaf, attack with everything. Because we have to take a counter off Gideon to crew Heart of Kieran. If we activate Gideon, attack with everything, Gideon will be at 4. And then we'll lose it on the backswing. Maybe that's fine. Yeah, the question is, like, are we okay with losing Gideon? We can also tick up on Steel Leaf. Attack with Heart of Kieran. Yeah, we probably have to keep... Yeah, but if we activate Gideon to attack, our opponent's going to be able to kill it with Heart and Steel Leaf. All right, let's tick up on Steel Leaf Champion. Mithralized. Heart of Kieran. Go to combat. Attack our opponent. Any blocks? I mean, we might be able to just... Yeah, alright. Pump it. Hit our opponent for 9. Alright. I mean, that wasn't bad. Opponent's down to 9. Gideon's still alive for the time being. We know most of our opponent's hand. This Myth Realize is getting big. It's getting big. No, Gideon dies on the backswing, though, if we activate it. Because it's at 4. Our opponent will have 2 creatures big enough to attack and kill it. Opponent, Lovestruck Beast. And... Crew's Heart of Kirin. Okay. Plays a land. Gulta. Sure. Gum Chemist, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. That's a 12-12. Opponent's last card is another Steel Leaf Champion. We really need a Wrath. Let's Crew Heart of Kirin. Block. Untap. Wrath? Please? Please, Wrath? And Murderous Rider is actually pretty decent. Let's Murderous Rider. Or Swift End. Swift End the Gulta. Grow Myth Realized. Gideon. On Steel Leaf. Pass the turn. Okay. Potent. Hey, Sea Admiral, thanks for hanging out. Good luck with your test. So what have you all been playing in Pioneer? Opponent, Steel Leaf Part 2. Passes. Take up Gideon. Swift End, Steel Leaf Champion. Myth Realized. Get in for 7. Oh, opponent down. Okay, opponent down to 4. Opponent down to 4. I think we're getting there. I might just try Boggles in Pioneer. Looks fun. It does look fun. Have you ever been trade banned on Moto? I just got banned without having done anything sketchy, and their customer support is atrocious. Ooh, gold. I have heard of people being trade banned, but I personally have never been trade banned. I know sometimes if you do something that strikes them as weird, like a new count purchasing a ton of tickets or something, then they'll flag you. But then they should reverse it once you contact them pretty quickly. Take up on Lovestruck Beast. Play Oath of Kaya. Kill the human. Myth Realize has been great. Get it. Opponent. Blocks. Alright, opponent. Oh, that might have been... Well, we'll see. That might end up... that might come back to haunt us. Yeah, we could have tried to double oath our opponent's face. Maybe that's a better line. Although we've seen... Oh, I guess this also just works. Opponent's at 2. The problem is counter spells, but... Our opponent's down to 2 because of the oath. So this works out basically the same, where we win as long as our opponent doesn't have a counter. Let's Myth Realize. Actually, I think we have to do this first because of Spell Pierce. Oath. Burn him out. Lightning Helix. Alright. Going face. No Veil of Summer. Oh, and Gideons got there. Okay, that was super good. That went really well. That went very smoothly. Current list. This works considerably better, at least on my end. Let me see. Silver Fist, Mardu Smallpox. Ew. That's a sweet build. Boom Bust Smallpox. That looks super cool. I mean, we get the damage from our opponent attacking Gideon anyway if we have the Oath out, so I feel like it kinda ends up being basically the same, except we also get rid of a 1/1, force our opponent into a less than optimal chump block to stay alive. So I actually think that was the right way. This is our early day. We always stream early on Monday. Our Euro-friendly Monday afternoon stream. Mono Black Yara. Ooh. That looks super cool. Dread Presence is a card that I'd really love to be good in Standard. Plus the Yaras and Fen Lurkers. That looks super sweet. I can't wait for the banning to happen so we can maybe do some Standard again. It feels like it's been forever since we've been able to play Standard. Hey, have a good day. Uh-oh. I lost the username. Pizzaria, have a good day. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy your singing. All right. Yep. We'll keep going. I think it was Merchant who streams and makes content that ran into the similar thing with the trade ban on Moto over the weekend because he bought a bunch of ticks and then bought like a Modern or Pioneer deck. So it is a known thing, but if you talk to customer service, they should be able to resolve it really quickly and easily. Assuming you're actually like not doing anything sketchy, which it doesn't sound like you are. Oh goody. I wonder where Nykthos falls on the ban scale. I still feel like it could end up getting banned. I tried Escape Shiftless with Dread Presence. I'm not that great of a brewer, though. Yeah, that's a really fun idea. The problem is in Modern, Valaka's just so much easier. You don't need a creature on the battlefield first, and Field of the Dead's also easier. So it's spicy, but it's kind of like less competitive, I think, than some of the other ones. You've heard about it happening a lot more lately. I wonder if they stepped up security when they got rid of the account creation fee. Maybe they're more cautious about it. Well, I guess we take Once Upon a Time and pray to the magic gods we can beat 2 Burning Tree Emissaries and Nykthos, and our opponent doesn't draw anything else good. Castle. Oath of Kaya does actually help here. That gets rid of one of them. It keeps Nykthos in check. Yes, it's Pioneer Band Day. Every day is Pioneer Band Day. Opponent, wow, not running it out. Interesting. Now, Isolated Chapel, go. Opponent's going to wait till next turn and try to play a bunch of big stuff at once. If they top deck Nissa, this is very bad. Burning Tree, Nykthos. I guess that puts them to 4 mana. Opponent's waiting another turn? All right, well. Let's secure the waves. Start doing something. Untap land Gideon. Opponent's tapping out. Well, we will definitely play a Gideon. Gideon, make a 2/2. Crew. Get in for 5. And the clock is on. The Gideon clock is on. Hit you down to 15. Pass the turn. For some reason, TSA security is checking everyone's MTG cards at Richmond Airport, including mine. I've heard that happens a lot. That deck boxes with cards in them look like bombs or something. So I saw a picture from Missouri MTG. Apparently, TSA, it was a Mox Ruby with the corner all dented up. Apparently, they like destroyed a Mox, which is pretty sad. Hydra makes it huge. All right, so now we want to get to this Elspeth, really, or draw removal. All right, we draw land. Well, Oath of Kaya. Kill a burning tree. Isolated chapel. Make a 2/2. Crew Heart of Kieran. Hit our opponent. Down to 11. Pass the turn. Oh, we're a land away. We're a land away from Elspeth. That's why I keep my cards in my carry-on and just have TSA stop me at the end of the belt to look at them. That way I could see them handling them, not destroying my cards. Yeah, I think that's the best plan, is to pull them out ahead of time, if you can, to make sure you don't have someone that doesn't know anything about Magic cards just like roughly pawing through your cards and potentially destroying them. Walking Ballista, opponent. Gets in at Gideon. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That Ballista ruins the math. Alright. Sure. Gideon down. Untap. We draw. Land? Oh, okay. Well, that's not the worst. Crew Heart of Kieran. Go to combat, hit our opponent. Kill the Hydra. Shut off Nykthos. Pass the turn. Opponent's at 5. So close, so close. Live near the Richmond Convention Center. Was cool seeing all the Magic players come out to the nearby bars and restaurants. Yeah, it's got to be fun. I've never lived in a city that has GPs. At least when I've been playing Magic. So it would be sweet to just have all the Magic players descend on your town. That seems like it would be super fun. Well, Well, let's crew. Actually, let's do this right. Let's Thoughtseize our opponent to double check. Thoughtseize you. They probably have a land, but it's a land. Murderous Rider. Crew. Crew. Go to combat. All attack. And what do you got, opponent? What do you got? Any good mono red Pioneer decks out there yet? Or mono red unplayable without Lightning Bolt? I think there are some good mono red decks. Opponent. I assume they got to kill Heart of Kieran. Blocks, blocks. Wow, gonna go to 1? Alright, goes to 1. Opponent, land, and top decks. Oh no. Okay, counters on Ballista, that's fine. Takes up Ballista, takes up Ballista. Gets in with Ballista. Sure. Down to 12. Pings. 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 Land! We need a land! We need a land! Pig, big, big. Let me see, Dapper Turtle. Coworker gave me a box of old Magic cards yesterday. Dug through, found a Lion's Eye Diamond. Ooh, that is awesome. There's a land. Haha! And not a Gideon, but one of his friends, Elspeth, coming down. And I believe that does it. Heart of Kieran. Heart of Kieran doing very good things there. Came up with this deck when I looked at it some Came up with this deck when I looked at some spoilers for the upcoming set. I think it's sweet, but was wondering if you had some ideas for it. Ooh, let me take a look, Dapper Turtle. Ooh. That looks like a fun idea. I don't wanna get too much into cards that were leaked from Theros on stream just because some people are trying to avoid them. But I mean, it seems like a cool, super fun idea. I would say finding a way to maybe make your opponent draw more cards, but I don't know what other options there are in Standard. There's not a ton. Zagaret, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Yeah, that's what I expected. It was our opponent was just going to kill our Heart of Kieran, but apparently no. No deal. We'll bring in the Cleansing Nova. We will bring in Oath of Kaya. And that might be all. Basically, Nissa is the scariest card. That's what we're most concerned about, is just getting Nissa. Go down to Secure the Waste, and I guess a Sorin? And let's go one Mythrealized. Run it like that. Here's what I've been testing. Ooh, let me see Thingam. Foreboding Fruit could make them draw 2, lose 2. Yeah, stuff like more options like that seem helpful. Ooh, Yarok energy. We haven't explored too much with energy yet. That looks sweet though. Hey, what's up, Urfunk? Thank you for swinging by. Thoughts about Pioneer Land Destruction? Do we? Yeah, we're gonna mulligan this. Okay, well, I guess we're fated to keep a hand similar to this. Isolated Jabble to the bottom. Pioneer Land Destruction, I just don't think it's efficient enough. Hugo Van, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Yeah, with the Land Destruction starting at 4 mana, I just don't think there's really a way to make it be competitive. I mean, I think we can probably make like a fun, like semi-competitive Land Destruction deck. Yeah, podcast goes up after the stream. Record podcast, stream, upload podcast. So it'll be going up right afterwards. Foresight 3 BNR announcement is in 3 hours. So I guess we got to assume that it's coming at 5. 5 Eastern time seems to be the time. Opponent gets in. Well, a lot of this is going to come down to what's left in our opponent's hand. They had a much better start. We play a land. Devotion is still pretty good in Pioneer, even post 2 cards being banned. Kill Vivian. We drop to 12. Can we stay alive until we get this Wrath down is the question. Opponent. Land. Combat. Hits us. Passes. Well, this is our hope and dreams. If this sticks and we get to Wrath, we probably go on to win this game. Pass the turn. No Voracious Hydras, no removal. Let us jump block. Castle Garrettbrigg, Podit, combat. Attacks. Oh, we are chumping. Chump block it. Oh, I think we got there. Opponent hits us. I haven't played a Demonic Pack deck yet. That's another one on my list. There's just so many decks on my Pioneer list. So we go to 7. We play a Plains, and we make our opponent very sad, I assume. Cleansing Nova. Creatures. Get him out of here. Pass the turn at 7. Opponent, nothing. No devotion, no anything. Hey, happy Veterans Day to you, Mark. Good to see ya. Ugh. Wow. That is a top deck. Opponent gets in. We draw nothing. Ugh. Wow. Wow, it seems so good. It's Saturday, Paps. I think you might have lost today or it's not Saturday, it's Monday. I think you might have lost today somewhere. Yeah, I mean, I guess chump, go to 1, hope for a Wrath, but then we still lose. Like, we draw a Wrath, we Wrath the board. I think we still... Oh, man. Nissa's so good. Opponent gets in. Oh, I thought we had it. I thought that Wrath was going to do it, but it certainly did not. Well, make a token. Go to 1. Block. I think we're still dead even if we draw a Wrath, though, because of Nissa. Yeah, it's a land. All right. Well, oh... I mean, we have a 4-mana Wrath. We just happen to draw our 1 cleansing over from the sideboard. We have 3 Kaya's Wrath. Yeah, all right. Run it back. We're on the play. That's good news. Yahenni's expertise in language might be good tech. Yeah, I mean, we got all the Kaya's Wrath, so I feel like we have a lot of 4-mana Wraths. We just didn't hit them. All right. Trust the magic gods. With a black source, this hand is... somewhere between great and unbeatable, I think, for our opponent's deck. If we don't draw a black source, we probably just die horrifically. Jeskai tokens. Let me take a look, Elbus. Because Liliana's insane here, if we get it down. Well, that works. Fatal Push. Kill that. Isolated Chapel. We're doing it the hard way, but we're doing it. We're doing it. Would have brought in Duress, Lost Legacy. Mystic. Sure. Land. Oh, Westville Abbey. Our friend Liliana. Take up on Mystic. Get it out of here! Kill 'em all, kill 'em all, kill 'em all! Yeah, let me take a look at Jeskai tokens. Podit. Plays a lad passing. We're keeping him under control. We draw. A cast out. We'll take up Liliana. Underworld connections. Pass the turn. Pioneer. The problem isn't Pioneer, Jay Zoller. It's that Standard is still Oktoberfest, which just is not very fun. Jade Light Rager. Jeskai tokens. Jeskai's Head Disease is a super sweet payoff in a deck like that. I kind of remember that from Standard, something similar. That looks really sweet. I like it. Opponent. What's your favorite format and why is it Legacy? Oh, my favorite format right now, in all honesty, is Pioneer. Well, kill that again. Thought sees you. Ugh. 2 Nissas and a Vivian. All right. Land tapped. Actually, no, untapped. Land untapped. Pass the turn. This is fine. We get to kill the land, kill the Nissa, maybe Ultimate Liliana. Ooh, Crush of Tentacles in Pioneer. That sounds spicy. Opponent. Yeah, Jeskai tokens looks fun too. Untaps the land. Goes to combat. It is not legendary. So we will kill it. We'll draw a card. Oh, another Thoughtseize. Things are looking good for the Gideons. Westville Abbey. Oh, things are looking up. Things are looking up. Thoughtseize you. What you got? Take a Vivian. Westville Abbey. Swift and your Nissa. And can you be a Liliana Ultimate? Kill them all. Take up again. Pass the turn. Oh, that was good. That was good. That was good. Why no Mobilized District? I wonder if it'd be better than Westville Abbey. An opponent scoops it up. And also, we could just play Mutavault, too. That's the other reason. And we got the win. We're grinding them out. We lost the first game, but we're up to 2-1. We might be feeding the kids. Maybe. Maybe get to feed the kids. Have we tried Soulflare? We played a little bit of Soulflare in Pioneer. We haven't done a whole stream. We did like half a stream with it so far. Pioneer is everything wrong with Magic. Any format where a combo is possible is a format that needs heavy bannings. I mean, combo isn't super possible in Pioneer. I mean, it is possible, but it's not really a combo-y meta. At least in in my experience. Like I guess Jeskai Ascendancy is the combo deck that you run into once in a while, but it isn't especially combo heavy. When people are allowed options, Jay Zoller's a grumpy old man when it comes to Magic formats. Ooh, wow, we have our full Planeswalker curve, but no lands. Got to ship. All right. Well, I guess this will keep. Give it a shot. Westvale Abbey to the bottom. All right. Not a fast hand, but you never know. Swamp, go. Combo players are just mono red players that want to kill you with 50 damage instead of 20. This again? Why are we seeing so many Knight of the Even Legions? Is this like a thing that happens in Pioneer that we should know about? Is this just like staple? Ooh, best of one standard. Let me see. Elendrani Gaming. Opponent. Getting in. Well, thankfully we have Kaya's Wrath this time. Hits us. The Crushing Tentacles deck also looks fun. Elder Deep Fiend's like, oh no. Okay, that's a issue. What do we do about that? Well, play a Plains. Underworld Connections. Adonto Vanguard does not die. That's going to be an issue. That's going to be a big issue. Esper Affinity. Ooh, Tezzeret Affinity. That's sweet. There's a Sorin. How many times are we going to play Sorin? Is Ascendancy on the ban watch list? I mean, this is a standard deck. This is a standard deck, and we're going to lose to it. Okay. Well, yeah. Oh, doesn't pay. Okay. Well, that's a bit of good news. I figured our opponent would save it, but they chose not to. Whew! This is literally standard vampires. Have we seen any non-standard cards? Nope, not yet. Come on, show us one. Show us a Thoughtseize or something, just so we know that we're not losing to an actual standard deck. Nope, still at standard. We're going to lose to standard. We're going to lose to a standard deck. Oh, wait. Oh, that was in standard too. Okay. Sent you a lot of things. Sorry for spamming. I really need your help with distribution with distribution of your thoughts about Commander Adventures. So can you, for example, at the end of your stream, just have a quick review of all the stuff I sent you? More people need to know about this format right now. I will definitely give it a look, Georgelos. Opponent. Taking up on Conquistador. Yeah, the mana base is not 100% standard. Oh, we need a draw. We need another Wrath. Godless Shrine. So this does nothing. Sorin makes a chump blocker. Well, draw a card. Land. Oh, we're going to die. We're going to die to a standard deck. That's kind of embarrassing. Sorin. Make a vampire pass the turn. Oh, dear. Yeah, the mana base has been changed, but we have not seen a single non-land card that was not. We haven't seen Thoughtseize, any removal spells, any vampires that were in standard. Opponent's vampires are beating our vampires. We have Kaya's Wrath and a Cleansing Nova in the sideboard. We already used a Kaya's Wrath. Okay, ticks up. Standard, still. Gonna flip. Have you ever considered doing a video over the format Petty Dreadful, or would you need official support first? I mean, official support isn't a... Ugh. Official support isn't a super big concern for me, but I think it would more be, hey, what's up, AJ? and not Mason. Oh, another Champion of Dusk. Good God. Opponent is going off. Wrath, 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 Wrath. We need a Wrath. That is actually a Wrath, so we're not dead yet. Not quite. But they have a handful of stuff and a Sorin. Well, Kaya's Wrath. Staying alive-ish. Draw a card. Godless Shrine tapped. Take up Sorin. Ugh. Opponents drawn so many cards with their standard deck. Mostly with Penny Dreadful, it's not a matter of official support. It's more... Oh! Oh, that... Yeah. Oh, that was in standard. It wasn't really played in standard, but it was in standard. Okay. Lightning Helix. Gifted Aetherborn. That wasn't in standard. Oh my goodness. Okay, dead. Oh, so dead, so dead, so dead. So it's not 100% a standard deck, because Gifted Aetherborn was not in our Summer Standard format. That was not even particularly close. We got blown out. So the thing with formats like Penny Dreadful is people would have to want to watch them. That's kind of the main thing. Like, I'm open to playing whatever people want to see, and I think the idea of Penny Dreadful is cool, but I'm just not sure there's enough people that are interested in Penny Dreadful for it to actually support content. Maybe could do a, like, this is what Penny Dreadful is video, like a Brewer's Minute, kind of just like talking about what the format is so more people know about it. But I'm just not sure that there's enough people interested in Penny Dreadful to really do like a Penny Dreadful against odds or something. It was similar, but that was more of a devotion deck that also had Sorin in it than a straight up vampire deck. Jeez. Sorin's pretty good. Sorin is so good. I think the main question with Sorin in Pioneer is, are there enough good vampires? And we saw one person just like not caring and hardly playing vampires at all, and it still worked. Penny Dreadful is a Magic Online format where all the cards cost 1 cent. Well, we're going to keep this and trust that we hit our land drops. I mean, we got double Gideon into Wrath, into maybe Elspeth. This seems possibly functional. This could work. Pout it. The other challenging part with Penny Dreadful, and the one reason I personally haven't tried it more, is I haven't found a Champion of Dusk, a Danto. Well, I guess we're taking Sorin. That's a card I don't want to deal with. Pass the turn. Pray for lands. It's hard to, at least for me, build decks for it because it's not supported in Magic Online or anything. So actually, like, trying to see what's in the card pool, I find to be difficult. Opponent gets in, hits us. The problem with Penny Startup is you're going to make cards that cost more than a penny. Oh, that wasn't great timing. Well, Thoughtseize. Take Adanto Vanguard. Oh, no, our deck is betraying us. Do you think they will ban the Delve cards today or give them another week? I'm leaning towards no bannings, but I give any deck 10 minutes till it becomes illegal again after Seth uploads a video of it. I think that legality is determined... All right, there's a land. I think that legality is determined, as far as I understand, when there's a rotation. So cards don't just randomly become illegal outside of... All right, there's Kalitas. So they don't really become illegal. Oh, man. Westville Abbey's kind of a bad deal with Kaya's Wrath. Opponent gets in. Gideon. Not good, not good, not good. Ugh. Yeah, I feel like this deck is close, but like a few cards off from where it actually needs to be. I mean, yeah, I'm still expecting no changes. We'll see. We'll see what actually happens. But opponent, Gideon. Well. Uh-oh. Okay. Hey, look at how clean my desktop is, chat. Look at that. I went through after being mocked last week, and I got rid of this whole section. Look how nice and clean that looks now. Yeah, look at that. I'm doing it. Do you expect? So the car. Okay, as far as Pioneer, we talked about it in Brewers Minute, but the cards I'm especially keeping an eye on. Once Upon a Time, Treasure Cruise Dig Through Time. That's kind of my top tier. Then below that, it's like Oko, Nexus of Fate, Oko, Nexus of Fate. Opponent gets in. Nykthos still. Ugh. We needed our Wrath before this happened. Opponent draws 3. Yeah, we're pretty wow. Yeah, all right. This Westville Abbey is almost assuredly wrong. Whoever decided to put Westville Abbey in this deck, you can't. I don't think you can play Kaya's Wrath 2 Westville Abbeys. I think that is just not correct. So what did you talk about for the podcast this morning? We talked about a lot of different things, but man, both of our losses have just been mostly to mana problems. We've won the 2 games where our deck has just functioned reasonably, and we've lost 2 games where we've had a lot of mana draw. Westville Abbey definitely should not be in this deck. There's castles. Like, why are we playing this over a castle that lets us cast our cards? We talked about a lot of different topics. There's a lot of topics to talk about. So, Pro Tour stuff, banning stuff, London Mulligan stuff, mystery boosters, the Oko event on Arena. Those were some of the main topics. Really like Mobilized District instead of Westville, and even then it was a 2 of. I wonder if Mobilized District chat is frozen. I wonder if Mobilized District is better than Mutavault. Oh, chat. Let me see. Hopefully usually just refreshing it works, but you never know. You never know with Twitch. Oh, boy. Oh, man. I feel another Westville Abbey loss coming on. Who decided to do that? UML Weatherman, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber, Opponent Ops. Hey, what's up, Regirio? Hello. Opponent plays the Plains. Oh, this looks like a control matchup. Opponent passes. Alright, well, we hit a land, which means we're going to play a Gideon. Probably going to get quenched or something. No quench. Well, let's emblem. Might as well. Nothing on the battlefield. Emblem achieved. Pass the turn. All right, we did draw our mana, so now these Westfall Abbeys are not going to absolutely make us lose. Which is worse, Westfall Abbey or Everail Grazer? Actually, Westfall Abbey is a really good card, and I even like it in this style of deck, but I forgot that in Pioneer, and I didn't build this deck, someone else built it, but we might update it depending on how this match goes. But I wasn't thinking about how in Pioneer, Kaya's Wrath is the 4-mana Wrath, and you need 4 colored mana to make it work. So I feel like in Pioneer, it might be better to not do it. Okay, Azorius Charm. That's kind of fine, though, because that means we get to get down this Underworld connections. Start drawing cards. Pass the turn. Opponent. No Teferi, no Teferi, no Teferi. Settle, yeah, Settle can work. Settle, I think, is a decent Pioneer card. Well, draw a card. Untap. Ooh. Well, thought. Play Westfall Abbey. Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize our opponent. Budget Magic is coming tonight. A Pioneer Budget Magic. I think it's going to be a sweet one. In my opinion, Pioneer should be making people think about their mana bases more than they have been. Your deck only has 15 white sources, almost half of which might enter tapped. I mean, that is Pioneer mana to some extent. Pioneer mana is definitely not Modern mana. Spell Queller. Okay. That's actually kind of fine. They quell Thoughtseize, but then we get to Oath of Kaya to get rid of Queller, and then still Thoughtseize. We'll take it. Oath of Kaya. Kill Spell Queller. Spell Queller dies, we gain life. Thoughtseize. Going at your face again. No Teferi, no Teferi. Podcast is going up after the stream. Still no chat. Oh, chat. What is going on? Oh, hang on. If it doesn't reload here, I will have to... I don't know why that happens sometimes. Torrential Gearhulk Sensor. Well, we'll take Torrential Gearhulk. Pass the turn. Pass the turn. Pass the turn. Let me see. If it doesn't reload, I'll try to start it over. Opponent cycles Sensor. Hey, we're back. All right, it started working. I don't know why it does that sometimes. It's very strange. Really? Cycle Sensor into Teferi? Yeah, it is Pioneer. Aww. Well, that's the worst of things that could happen to us. Myth realized. Oh, that is brutal. Opponent had nothing going on, but now they have the best card in Pioneer going on. One of them. Opponent untaps. Heart of Kieran. How do we deal with Teferi? Play Westfall Abbey. Play Myth Realized. Pass the turn. In the Oko event, my OP had a Grizzly Bee and a Niv, which was insane. Yeah, the Oko event is super swingy, for sure. Yeah, I don't know about that Oko event. It was not one of the more fun times that I remember playing Momir. It's just so swingy. Will there ever be an optical upgrade on Moto? I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe? Although we haven't seen a ton of signs that that'll happen. Teferi. Dabo Gimp, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber, Detention Sphere. Well, make some tokens. Use them to attack this Teferi, hopefully. 4/1/1s. Bone it. Are we running Blood Baron? We are not running Blood Baron. Apparently the bans are going to be like 5 Eastern time, I believe, is what Wizard said, roughly. So we still got a ways to go. That's an interesting draw. I'll go to combat. Everything at Teferi. Play Gideon. Pick up Gideon. Heart of Kieran. Pass the turn. We're gonna try to get through this Teferi with our board and save Murderous Rider for the second one. Yeah, just Pioneer this week. The full BNR is next week. Do you think Yaramanicon? I think about Yaramanicon all the time. I like Yaramanicon. I'm not sure what the actual question was, though. We played it in Brawl. We played it in Standard. Haven't played it in Pioneer. I mean, I think Yaramacon's a really fun deck to play. Yeah, it does add... The text does make the swamps look a little less sweet. Another myth realized. Opponent untaps her lands. Shambling Vent. So what should we be worried about? Torrential Gearhulk doesn't do much. Well, let's crew. Go to combat. Everything at Teferi. If they settle, at least we get 1,000,000 lands, which isn't bad. Archangel Avacyn. Well, kill it? Hopefully. Alright. Avacyn down. Teferi also down. That was good. That was good. Kill them both. Draw an extra card. Whoo! That's exactly what we wanted to happen. Then we will play Myth Realized. We will take up Gideon. On your land. Play a Shambling Vet. And I think we got through to Fairy. I think we might have done it. Whew, that was good. That was very good. We didn't get settled. I really want to try a Naban Wizard deck in Pioneer, but I haven't actually figured out how to make it work yet. Which bots do you use for trading your chests? Often goat bots, just because with chests, they always have 1 million of them. And they're always buying 1 million of them. So for chests in specific, I usually use goat bots. Underworld Connections is dominating the game. It is a very strong card. Even in Pioneer, I wasn't sure how insane it would be in Pioneer, but it actually is pretty strong. All right, let's see. Duress is in. Elder Spells? Is this an Elder Spell matchup? Seems like a Lost Legacy matchup. Maybe a Kaya matchup? Blessed Alliance. This seems pretty decent. Demonic Wolf. Hey, Seth, love the format and love what you're doing. How, would love to see more from the sets that starting in this crazy format. Could you give a shout out to Big John Stepfather and Magic Teacher to me over 12 years now? Oh, well, Big John Stepfather and Magic Teacher. Hello, 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 and welcome back to the Fishbowl, Demonic Wolf. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I guess it's actually resubscriber, but close enough. We will cut some wraths. Bring in more. Interesting. Go down the fatal pushes. Go down the wraths. Let's go up the Kaya. I'm afraid we're gonna. Well, I guess we have Murderous Rider. What else can we bring in? Rest in Peace? Elder Spell? Elder Spell's kind of spicy. Let's Elder Spell. Cast Down seems really bad. 2 Elder Spells? Yeah, you can never kill too many Teferis. I tried Demonic Wolf. Hopefully that was close enough. How much time do you think Control needs in Pioneer to be top tier deck, knowing what to beat? I think it's already... Declaration in Stone. Couldn't get rid of all of them. I think it's already pretty close to being top tier as it is, honestly. I think that Control is in the mix as a top tier deck. I think we ship this. Yeah, this is better-ish. Myth Realized to the bottom. Unfortunately, we got tap lands for days, but other than that, it seems fine. Hey Seth, how are you transitioning to playing in paper? Do you catch yourself narrating still? I don't do too bad if I'm playing against an actual opponent. If I'm playing against an actual opponent, I usually don't just read off my plays like I do on stream, but sometimes I do catch myself probably talking too much for my opponent's taste. A reminder, as we're going along, our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom, or this afternoon. And if you need some Magic cards, they got you covered. Even grab a Saffron Olive sticker if you want. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the stream. Opponent, Bazig. That Beef Archer is dominating the game. Yes. Oh, man. I really love... do we want to trade this for... Teferi could be coming down. You know what? Let's just play Myth Realized. I think is fine. Wait on Thoughtseize for next turn. Myth Realized, Castle, you. Yeah, I really like Captain Beefheart. The Spark in this deck would be good. It's a little swingy in Pioneer just because not every deck has permanence converted mana cost 4 or greater. Did you read the Mystery Booster post? I did do the reading of the Mystery Booster post. It seems like... Oh, Narsat. Okay. It seems like I actually think the value is going to be very good for Mystery Boosters. I think that because the boosters opened on the stream were really bad, people kind of freaked out about it, I guess. But I actually think that Mystery Boosters, from what I can tell, are going to have a pretty decent amount of value. So I'm actually kind of excited for them. The variance is going to be high because the set's so big. And the chances of getting like random unplayable bulk rares, that is a concern. But on average, I think that it is pretty solid. Arcade for the 5th month. Hey Seth, what do you think it will take? Hey Seth, what do you think will take the best deck in standard after Oko is banned? Ooh, well, welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for you. Thank you, Archie. It's really hard to say right now because I don't know what is going to be banned. I think if it's just Oko, green decks are still probably at the top of standard. On the other hand, if it's Oko plus enough stuff to get green decks out of the format, then maybe Adventures, Fires of Invention. Then there's a bunch of whoa, opponent, you gonna settle us? Settletron. All right. Well, we will fire up. We do need lands at some point. That is something we do need. But fire up Myth realized. Oh, Fusion 14 GT and also Gluttony Blaze. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscribers. Thank you. That is a lot of settle. So I get to kill the Narset. We still want lands. We got rid of the Teferi, which is nice. Opponent's hand is not actually very good. It's a little unsettling, but just ban Goose. I think it's got to be more than that, honestly. Opponent ops. I think it's got to be Oko. And then I think there's a pretty decent argument that just banning Oko might not be enough. Land. Good golly. This has been a constant issue for the deck. I think Westville Abbey definitely can't be in it. It's no colorless lands allowed, I don't think. Or something's got to be different, because this is how we've lost a huge percentage of our games, is this exact thing happening. Oko plus Nissa Hydroid. Oko plus Once Upon a Time. Something like that. Opponent. This deck does not have Kaladesh lands, I don't believe. Well, let's run out a pretty sad Secure the Ways. Pretty far behind in lands. We would love our opponent to settle us. Alright, there's a land finally. I'll go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent to 18. Godless Shrine. Untapped. Oh, this is probably going to get countered and make us sad, but Underworld Connections. Resolve? Resolves! I was not expecting that. Okay. Now life is good. Oh. Well, life is okay. That's a big old torrential gear Hulk. Oko and crosses with real problems, I think. I think Nissa's on that list too. And Once Upon a Time too. Like, there's so many cards that are potentially problematic. The one that I am most confident in is, I think they ban Nissa, or I think Nissa could get banned, but I think they ban Oko. My theory is they have to ban Oko just because of the potential backlash if they don't ban Oko. So I think they have to ban Oko just to avoid like a ton of angry social media posts and Reddit posts, because the memes have just went so far. So I'm pretty confident for that reason they'll end up banning Oko. Even if they don't especially want to or wish they didn't have to. Gideon. Well, draw a card. Maybe this deck should have more Underworld Connections. That seems like one of our most important cards. Heart of Kirin. Alright, so there's this. I'll play Godless Shrine untapped. Myth realized. What counters? What 2-mana counters are there? Negates, Dovin's vetoes. And we don't have double black. Now, Murderous Rider or Swift End. Go after Gideon. There's the veto. Myth realized. Attack Gideon. Ugh. Our mana came too slow. We're so far behind. Opponent blocks. Keeps Gideon alive. We passed the turn. Spiny Moss. Welcome to the Fishbowl. I'm not hearing the splash sound either. That's so weird. I don't know why this is like that sometimes. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. Are we not getting... Are the sub notifications? Maybe like Streamlabs is just all messed up today. If I missed your sub, huge apologies, because I usually am listening for the splashdown. You have such a huge part of Magic and a big part of my journey in the game. Thank you for all you do. Well, thank you so much, Spiny Moss. I appreciate the kind words and the resubscription. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Opponent gets in. Well, draw a card. Swamp. Underworld Connections. Play a swamp. Well, let's Elder Spell Gideon. Please. Gonna be close. Also, Oko made Black Lotus attack for lethal at top 8. I saw that. Vote it. Oh, another torrential. Yeah. Alright, that puts us to dead. Dead. Well, that was a little sad, a little depressing. Maybe we bring in these rest in pieces, actually. Go down Declaration in Stone. Go down. This mana base is definitely driving me a little crazy. I think that's been the biggest issue we've had with this deck. I think Underworld Connections is right amount 99.9% dead. Okay. This seems like a semi-functional hand. We don't have any card draw, but we got Thoughtseize, 2 Planeswalkers, and a Lost Legacy to deal with something. Now, Godless Shrine tapped past the turn. Yeah, this hand looks good. I like this hand a lot as well. Just lost the late game twice against Mono Green Devotion with Green Black Seasons Past. What should I sideboard to help the matchup? Ugh. I mean, the Eldrazi, if they're going to Eldrazi, that is definitely an issue that we ran into with the deck as well. Like, Eldrazi are just, they go over the top of what we're trying to, Huh. Well, we don't really care about Ojutai's command. Gideon. It says different than I expected, that's for sure. I'll take Gideon. Yeah, get rid of Gideon. Castle Lockwain. Pass the turn. Gonna be close. Hey, what's up, Brad Jones? How are you today? Boat it. Island. Passes. Well, Castle Arden Vale. Run out a Liliana. Hope our opponent didn't top deck Censor for the turn. They did not. Take up Liliana. Pass the turn. Okay, things are shaping up. Yeah, Massacre Girl could be good. More sweepers, I guess, could be good. I'm trying to think of what else. Maybe more Lost Legacy effects. What cards were you losing to in specific, I wonder? So I think 1, 2, 3. Lost Legacy you. There's a Spell Queller. Liliana on Spell Queller. Shambling Vet. Pass the turn. Okay. Okay. No Damnation. There's Languish is good. Opponent untap land for Ojutai's command, I assume. Blessed Alliance, Ojutai's command, Avacyn we know about. Alright, opponent passes. Play Urborg. Gideon? Gideon. This deck could totally take advantage of Karn, Sign of Urza. Extra card draw, lots of loyalty. Yeah, that actually might be a pretty good idea. Opponent. Drew an Absorb. Okay. Well, take up on Spell Queller. They still have to stop this Liliana ultimate, or that is going to beat our opponent. Opponent untaps. We know 3 of their 4, well, now 5 cards. Opponent. Plays a land. Passes. Liliana up to 7 this turn. Is it enough? Play a Swamp. That's not bad. Liliana, take up on Spell Queller. Pass the turn. Ultimate's 1 turn away. Liliana. Liliana doing it. Opponent. Gonna run out Avacyn. We're gonna kill Avacyn. There's Avacyn. Trigger on the stack. We will kill it. All right, opponent. Can you deal with Liliana? Can you deal with Liliana? The ultimate is coming. Oko breakfast cereal. The ultimate will get there. It will get there. It is almost unbeatable. Does our opponent... They need like a Teferi to tuck it, I guess? Or Detention Sphere? Something along those lines. Opponent. Passing. Oh, if this gets disallowed, I'm going to cry. Well, Emblem. Oh, resolves. Okay, play a Swamp. Murderous Rider. Start the zombie fun. Pass the turn. Pass the turn. Oh, that's pretty good. So many memes. So many Oko memes. They're never ending. Never ending. Well, pass the turn. Here comes the Horde. Avacyn. Well, run it back. Kill it. Here come zombies. Oh, opponent. What you got? We gonna start drawing cards too? Yeah, Liliana's Emblem is pretty good. Even if our opponent sweeps the board, they just keep coming. There's no way to deal with the Emblem. Wizards has not put that in the game of Magic. Opponent goes to combat. They must be wrathing. Gets in. Hits us. 12. Passes. 1, 2, 3. I'll go to combat. Attack. Are we getting settled? Opponent takes it. 13. Play Westville Abbey. Pass the turn. Make some zombies. Yes. Up to 8. I mean, I don't think we're too worried about settle because we have this emblem. So even if they settle, we just get a bunch of lands out of our deck, draw cards, make tokens, Shambling Vet, Murderous Rider, and we got the GGs. Whoo! We got there! And, okay, so this deck, it felt so close to being what we wanted. Opponent was asking if the match was going to be on YouTube. All right, that was good. That was very good. Do you think we'll see emblem interaction soon? I hope so. And opponent scoops it up, and we got the 3-2. We fed the kids. We fed them, just barely, but we did feed them, which is not bad, not bad. So this deck, let's open our treasure chest first. Then we're going to make a couple of changes, because there were a couple things that stuck out as not being super exciting. They were a little, like, clunky around the edges. So, all right, 1 treasure chest, 1 of 1. I hope there is emblem interaction as well. We get a card that is now a common, thanks to Master Sets, and 20 play points. Well, 20 play points is good. So, as far as this deck, and then we are going to try a deck that I promised we would try, which is the Embercleave Goblin deck. That should be a good deck for the second part of our stream. It is kind of store brand, not the full-on Kraft mac and cheese. It is like the, whatever, great value or whatever it is. Do you think we could see a Tron-like deck in Pioneer with Liliana Dark Realms when you use her ultimate? I think the Green Devotion decks are probably the closest that we have to Tron at this point. So I would probably go with that. It's just a lot of turds to ultimate Liliana. I think Liliana is powerful, and I would maybe try her in a mono black deck, but I don't know if you can really get the Tron effect, because it's just going to be like, even if things go well, it's probably going to be like turn 8, turn 10 before you actually make it work. So the biggest problem we had with this deck was the mana. Specifically, 2 Westville Abbeys. I could see 1 Westville Abbey, but I think the colorlessness of it was a problem. I kind of want another Castle Lockwayne, maybe. I feel like that's the biggest thing that we can do, is cut down 1 copy. What do you think? Is it worth playing a copy? The biggest issue is Kaya's Wrath. Also, we had games we lost because we just couldn't cast double black cards, period. Is it worth it to play 1? Aujuice, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. The other thing we saw was, yeah, I'm at like 0.5. I think the correct number is either 0 or maybe 1. There were times when we could have flipped it, like that last game if it kept going. But then we had a Liliana emblem. So do we really need Ormondal when we have Liliana making like 10 zombies a turn? Probably not. Like, it's nice, I guess. So it might be worth playing just actual 0 and playing 1 more dual land. Yeah, the Wrath, that is the big issue, is just if we draw it and we don't draw Urborg, we don't get to Wrath on time, which was kind of problematic. We could just, we can play just 1 more Shambling Vet. I think Shambling Vet's actually a decent land. I like Shambling Vet. So maybe we just go down Westville Abbey. The rest of the deck felt pretty good. We didn't do too much with Gideon Blackblade. Seems a little hit or miss, but I think that the deck seems reasonable. So question, what would you do with blue Eldrazi deck? Ooh, probably Elder Deep Fiend, I think, would be the main payoff. Yeah, I like Castle Lockweed a lot. Well, since we got a little bit of time, I still have the Embercleave Goblin deck that we had put together from last time. But we never got a chance to play, so let's try. I haven't played a single game with this deck. It might be putridly horrible. It might be the worst, but let's see if we can goblin some people. Let's try it. Let's try to goblin some people. Let me update the deck list really quick. So the idea of this deck, I mean, we're playing goblins. We're playing honorary goblins, Torbrand, and Embercleave, and just trying to kill people. Like, get in, be aggressive, hope for the best. Kill or be killed. That is the plan of this deck. It looks a little bit weird. I don't know. I don't know. But we're gonna give it a shot because Torbrand is sweet and Embercleave is sweet. So, oh, I always do it wrong. All right, there we go. Deck list updated. Why not Max Ramanamp Ruins? I don't actually know if I like Ramanamp Ruins in this deck. Do I have... I mean, we can play a fourth one. There is just the pain aspect, I guess. All right, so idea of this deck, and we're going to jump right into our league and see how it goes. Basically, we're playing Goblin Tribal. A little bit aggressive. We aren't really playing any whack style effects. It's not really an 8-whack goblins, but we're trying to flood the board with cheap creatures. Fanatical Firebrands, Foundry Street Denizens grows, Legion Loyalists to get through blockers, Instigators, Pile Drivers get huge, and then we have two ways to finish the game. Way one, Torbrand. That rewards our go wide plan. We have all these like 1/1 goblin tokens. Suddenly we stick Torbrand and they're hitting for 3. Opponent just dies on the spot. Way 2 is we make a huge like pile driver, which grows itself based on the number of goblins we have. Stick an Embercleave on it, hit our opponent for like 20 with pile driver, and jank our opponent out. So that is the goal and the plan and the dream of the deck. I actually feel like we should have the other Castle Embereth too. If we're playing 23 lands, I think we want all the Castle Embereths, all the Ramanamp Ruins. That seems right. Yeah, no Bushwhacker in this deck. No Bushwhackers at all. So this is like Goblin Tribal or closer to it. Torbrand is kind of a goblin in disguise. All right, goblins. Here it is. Oh, not 2-player queue. All right. Let's see what goblins can do in Pioneer. I don't think we've played goblins yet. I don't think we've played goblins in Pioneer at all. And then maybe if you see the ban list for Pioneer, let me know, because I am also curious about that. Single fling for the memes. Ooh, we could play a meme fling or thud or something. Yes, we are soft terrace and settles. We don't really have a great way of rebuilding if our opponent manages to sweep our board. We're going to keep this one lander because we have plenty to do on one, and if we draw even one more land, these pile drivers come online. Opponent, land, and passes. And we're a million land deck. We had 23 lands in our aggro deck, so... yeah, I think Castle Embereth is one of the best cards in this deck. Get in with Firebrand, hit ya, pass the turn. No ringleaders. Ooh, Mana Confluence. Is this Hardened Scales? What's going on? Inui Marie. Oh boy. Inui Marie for the 4th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. No Red God. We have Torbrand is our god. Our dwarven god. Alright, Fanatical Firebrand. Well, a little bit of regret for keeping this one lander. Actually, no, I'd keep it again. Get in. Hit our opponent. Although we're not getting very close to playing our good cards. Opponent. Oh, it's Soul Flayer. We have no answer for this. There's a Soul Flayer. If they can build a big Soul Flayer, which they looks like they can. Ooh, we gotta hope it doesn't have lifelink. Yeah, I mostly wanted to play it because of the beard. I feel a bit of a connection to Torbrand. We're beard brothers. Anui. That makes sense. Seth already loves keeping one-landers. No way he wouldn't keep the one-lander in the Goblin deck. I mean, this is a pretty good one-lander. Opponent, Death Touch, Flying, Hexproof. Sure. Passes. Wow. Okay, well, apparently we're going to be on one land forever for infinite amount of time. Failed to include this in my research. Been playing this deck since last season. Still getting really solid results. Ooh, let me see. Opponent. Satyr Wayfinder. Mills. Hazaret. Zatalpa. Ugh. The second Soul Flare is just game. There's no way we can beat it. Opponent. Passing. This is not ideal. 23 lands! Cavalierandra. Cavalier of Night Chandra. Ooh. Kind of a Rakdos Aristocrat style deck. That looks sweet. Looks good to me. Opponent. Well, if they play another Soul Flare, we scoop. There's no coming back from the lifelinking one. Just no chance. Especially with one land. Could probably do a good Torbrand cosplay. Alright. Yup. Sure. Huh. Well, that did not go the way we were hoping. I mean, we didn't draw our land, which is unfortunate. We don't have Graveyard Hate. Or whoever built this deck did not include Graveyard Hate. Damage can't be prevented. Doesn't really do anything. Chain Whirler. Huh. Alright. Well, I guess we run it back and hope that the Magic Gods reward us. This is a 23 land deck. It is... When I first saw this deck list, my initial take was, good God, 23 is a lot of lands for this deck. But I can kind of see the justification if you got a bunch of Castle Empress and Ramanop Ruins. Flooding out, you can still do something with your mana once you're empty-handed. Is it worth it to play that many lands? I don't know. Roast only hits non-flyers, so it doesn't even hit... It doesn't even hit... oh. Well, we're not keeping this one. Well, this I guess we will keep. Although it's still kind of sketch. Torbrand. Gotta go bottom. We gotta go aggro. That's our only hope. Foundry Street Denizen. I mean, I guess we could potentially get down a quick Embercleave, maybe? Is that enough? Is it enough? Vote it. No, we're not bottoming the land. Once upon a time. Very high in the Pioneer Band watch list. Near the tippy top. Yeah, Roast will never... It basically will never kill it. It can't hit flyers anyway, and plus it's often indestructible or hexproof, so... Well, play... Foundry Street Denizen. Legion Loyalist. Get in for 3. I mean, we're going to have a 2-mana... Oh... Loyalist has haze. That was a bit of a mistake. Could have got in for one more. Satyr Wayfinder. Mills. Huh? Nothing great. Okay. Opponent. Passing. Well, Legion Loyalist. Still stuck on mana. Yes, that was my mistake. We should have got in for one. If we lose by 1, I will take full responsibility for not attacking there. Get in with the Dorks. Oh, this is going to be a sad Embercleave, though. Embercleave... Make a 1-1 into a 2-2? That's not that exciting. Opponent to 11. I think we honestly want to play Legion Warboss over Embercleave if we can. Opponent. Satyr Wayfinder number 2. Mills some stuff. Plays a land. Tapped. Oh, Pile Driver. Oh, combo. We're going to do it. We're going to do it next turn. Unless our opponent has a sweeper. Get in. Oh, the Pile Driver. We're going to Pile Drive him. What is missing for the Marvel deck to be something in Pioneer? That's a good question. We're going to have to try the Marvel deck at some point because we haven't actually tried it yet. It might just be that the energy cards are just not as good as they need to be. Oh, this is going to be sweet. This has potential to be sweet. Oh, Pile Driver Embercleave. Land. Untapped. Grizzly Salvage. Mill Stuff. Oh, I think our opponent's just dead. I don't think we actually get to do it because they're just gonna scoop. Hey Seth, I was wondering if you could take a look at my list for Pioneer. Tried mailing you, but got no response. Oh, when did you? Opponent scoops it up. All right. Well, we didn't get to do the huge Embercleave, but that went better. When did you email me? I know I still have a few emails from like the end of last week and over the weekend to get back to, but Fiery Lich's Approach. Ooh. Well, that is a spicy looking deck, Frogler. That's got a lot of sweet stuff going on. Life gain synergies with Lich's Mastery, Fires of Invention, Approach of the Second Sun as a win condition, some Mastermind's Acquisition. That looks sweet, Frogler. That looks super fun. Doug a Myth, welcome to the Fishbowl. Hey, welcome back, Gum Gum. Got a Myth, Dog of Myth, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 6th month. Halfway there indeed. Welcome back. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Scoop is the goldfish. It does look very grindy, Frogler, that's for sure. Being able to draw cards for gaining life is definitely fun. Ugh. I don't think this is fast enough. I mean, it's so slow. Our opponent, if they get Soul Flare, they're keeping 7. Ugh. Yeah, we got them all. Alright. Well, I don't think this is fast enough either, but we'll see. The problem is, am I streaming till the new BNR announcement? Streaming for another, like, 45 minutes-ish to an hour. I don't know when the BNR will come out, though. So, maybe. Last time we tried to stream until the BNR announcement, and it just never actually came out. So, no promises. Hopefully it comes out while we're still streaming. I think that would be sweet, but you never know with this weird being. Oh, 6 Eastern? Yeah, unlikely we will still be streaming at 6. Very unlikely. Probably stop for closer to around 5. They do a BNR for Pioneer every week right now. And then the full one is... Then the full BNR is next week. The Oko, presumably, BNR. Well, if our opponent has Soul Flare, it's game. We do not have the sideboard. Whoever built this deck, sideboard maybe should have Graveyard Hate. Graveyard decks are kind of a thing in Pioneer. Enough so that you probably want Graveyard Hate. Opponent. Yeah, playing things. Deathrite Shamans for days. Well, now we might just lose to... So we suicide our team into... That doesn't feel good. Alright, I think we have to... No attacks. Post-combat Rabble Master, so our team doesn't die. And then next turn, at least we can Embereth to make our things into semi-real attackers. Grand Sumo Tournament in Japan started yesterday. Best physical sports ever. I thoroughly recommend you check out the day one highlights. Ooh, interesting, Joseph. I don't really know much about sumo. Like, I know what it is, but I've never actually watched a tournament or anything. Opponent traverses for a land. Yup. Yeah, there's a lot of troll. Embercleave on Rabble Master would be insane. Opponent. Passing. We untap. I'll play Ramanop Ruins. Play Burning Tree Emissary. Make some mana. Pump the team. Combat. Token. Attack. Is there a place to submit decks for Against Odds Pioneer? Yes. Probably the best way is just to email me, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. That way I have a hard copy of them. Hey, Mr. Seth, do you mind looking at my deck? It's a work in progress, but I love the grindiness. So fun killing people with Torment of Scarabs. Ew, Torment of Scarabs, eh? Opponent does some blocking. Stuff's gonna die. Yeah, this setup's annoying. Pass the turn. Opponent. Oh, they have it. Looks like they have it. They just needed more cards in there. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we just can't beat that. There's no way our deck can actually overcome that, unfortunately. I think that's probably a not ideal matchup for this deck. Or maybe this deck is just not an ideal... I don't know. Oh, we almost did something really cool with Embercleave, but it didn't work out. Jund looks fun. Looks like a solid take on Jund. I have not really considered Torment of Scarabs. That's an interesting idea in Jund. But, I mean, if it sits out for a while and you kind of gain control of stuff, it will grind the opponent out eventually. How did it go with Gideon Friends? Missed it. We ended up going 3-2. We had some mana trouble was our biggest issue. The mana base from the original build of the deck, couple of colorless lands that caused some major issues. Well, we're going to keep this, although this is a good example why I'm not a huge Ramanop Ruins fan in this style of deck. We are probably going to kill ourselves. Like, it looks like a free roll, and while it's kind of a little bit of a free roll, it's also very possible that we kill ourselves with Ramanop Ruins here. Yeah, this is Embercleave Goblins, basically. Get it, hit our opponent. Hey, what's up, Bara? How are you? Oh, we're, opponent. What is going on? Duskwatch. Uh-oh. That's not good. We don't care about life total. Yeah, I mean, we don't care that much about life total, but we care enough that we don't want to kill ourselves. We care about staying alive. Would be nice to draw a mountain. Burning Tree. Instigator. Pass the turn. Torbrand looks like it could be good here. With the Loyalist out, Torbrand seems really scary if we get it down. Is there a link to the deck list? Wouldn't mind this being my first Pioneer deck. Love Goblins. Yes, if you ever want the deck, exclamation point deck. Ugh. Okay. Thalia. Exclamation point deck will get you to it. Pote it. Thinking. Passing. Alright, well, Instigator. Make some dorks. Down to 16. All self-inflicted. Boy, this Torbrand. This Torbrand seems so insane. Can we draw an untapped land to get it down? Oh, it'd be so sweet. Pote Adepts. Just found out that Pokey Goldfish exists. Any chances for a Goldfish crossover? I have never played Pokemon. Not a single game. I don't even know how to do it. So it seems unlikely that we'll see that I will do Pokemon content just because I don't really know the game or have that much interest in it. But who knows what kind of crossovers there could be in the future. Hey, Sibahara, thanks for swinging out. Swinging by. Have a good sleep. Do you think Hutchbringer Clackbridge is good enough combo-ish to try to build a standard deck around, or is it just not worth it? Hippie, It's the kind of thing that I would have fun building a deck around. Ooh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're coming for you, opponent. that is Torbrand. Combat. Attack. With everything. Oh, Legion Loyalist triggers. On you, opponent. What do you say, Bat Company? Oh boy. They look like 1/1s, but that is deceiving with Torbrand out. Opponent. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17. This is lethal if they don't block. And they have first strike, and they have trample. Opponent blocks. And, oh, I think we got him. That was good. That was good. Torbrand. Torbrand was insane there. This isn't going to work, right? They got to block with Thalia. I think we might have him. Opponent blocks. Opponent blocks. Okay, sure. Opponent goes to 7. Stuff dies. We untap. Torbrand's still on the battlefield. Oh, you're going to need some good opponent. Thraben Inspector. I like Thraben Inspector, but that's not it. Doesn't Pokemon have codes in all their boosters for online? I think there's something like that. Yes, I think they have like codes in their packs. Opponent, Knight, and Saxa Clue. And I think our opponent's just straight up dead. This looks like death to me. Opponent. Well, Embereth. Combat. All attack. Trigger. Oh, this is great. That was insane. Yeah, Torbrand is pretty powerful, and opponent scoops it up, and we just ran him over. We ran them over. That felt really good. Torbrand is pretty crazy if you have even the smallest board. If your creatures are all red, it is pretty crazy, even with a small board. Let's bring in Bone Crushers. Do a bit of trimming. Trim. Run it like that. Is it possible Cavalcade, is this a possible Cavalcade deck? Seems like it could work with the littles. Maybe. We're not exclusively one-powered creatures, but we have a decent amount of one-powered creatures. What's your email? Got a couple of decks that I think are pretty good, but no one thinks their baby's ugly. It is saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. What is the... I can't remember what the command is. Oh, there it is. Saffron Olive, it's contact. That makes sense. Code, also worth $1 a piece. Yeah, they're sold on eBay sometimes, right? Elk Momir. I was not a fan of Elk Momir. I'm a big fan of Momir. Pioneer BNR, Pioneer BNR, Pioneer BNR. Not until around 6 Eastern time, I believe. Ooh. This is a cute little hand. Foundry Street, Pile Driver, Torbrand. Yeah. Oh boy, Pile Drivers everywhere. All the drivers. Pestered. It's a great way to get daily wins, or at least... Oh. I wasn't thinking of that. That makes sense. If you're trying to get 15 wins, it's probably the perfect format for trying to count up to 15, actually. That's a good point that I hadn't thought of. Pile Driver. This is a hand where Embercleave would be insane. We Torbranded our opponent, but can we get an Embercleave kill? That would be sweet. Do you actually consider... Did you consider adding the ELD Common Land? The 1/1s are actually pretty useful, and you've got a ton of mountains. 3 is just too many, I think. Preferably by the time that's coming into play untapped and... Oh, by the time that's coming into play untapped and doing something, we will hopefully be close to killing our opponent with a good hand. So I think, especially with us having the Emberess and other non-mountain lands, I don't think we can really run it too much. Get him a Pile Driver, Pro Blue. don't you think this could be a Goblin Company deck, or is Torben the trade-off for it? Could play Goblin Company. I mean, the question would be... All right, there's a Thalia. The question would be... Is it more worth it to play Embercleave and Torbrand? Opponent. Come on now. Pro Blue. Is it more worth it to play Embercleave and Torbrand, or Collected Company? I'm not sure what the answer is. Well, we have Piledriver Tron. And our opponent only has blue creatures. So, get in. Trigger, trigger. Hit you for 6. Torbrand incoming. We were talking about Tron and Pioneer. I think we found it. Opponent. Fabled Passage. Cracks it. They need something good. They need something good. Gets a Blades. And... Oh, Torbrand in hand. Opponent. Passes. Well, play a Mountain. Foundry Street Denizen. Torbrand. Combat. I mean, they're going to company. We'll see what happens. Swing. What do you company into? Opponent. Oh! Okay. Huh. Okay. That's not what I was expecting. Oh! Well, that's sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky opponent. Oh, I thought it was just company for sure. Yeah, all right, fair. Wow. Well, this took a sudden turn for the worse. Huh. A big turn for the worse. Saddle? Ugh. Okay. Well, Instigator. Give some triggers. Get some triggers. Bone Crusher. Get a trigger. Combat. Get in. Opponent blocks. Well, let's see what they got. Untaps. Yeah, we got settled hard there. That was bad. Thraben Inspector. We're missing... Huh. We're missing a Legion Loyalist, a way to not just get chump blocked repeatedly. We're going to keep losing our board to these dorks. Opponent. More Reflector Mages? Just all of them? Ugh. Jeez, all the Reflector Mages too. Chooses not to bounce? Okay. Yes, that's what we wanted. Legion Loyalist. That's exactly what we wanted. Torbrand. Combat. Attack. Oh, that was good. That was very good. Get the trigger. Man, if only we still had our pile drivers. Are 3 pass and 1 card good or what? It was very good here. Opponent blocks. Okay. 4... So kill the 2 Reflector Mages, I guess. Opponent goes to 5. Didn't even manage to kill Bone Crusher. Threw their board away for nothing. And Legion Loyalist is so good. Opponent. Deputy of Detention. Hit that Torbrand. Hit that Torbrand. Hit that Torbrand. Okay. Another one in hand. Yeah, that was... Not only suspect, that was just like... That was not what our opponent wanted. Burning Tree. Into. Tordaddy. Into. Pump. And opponent. Dead, dead, double dead. And that's what Torbrand can do with Pioneer. That felt pretty good. Torbrand, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Couldn't you kill all 3 creatures? We only had 6 damage, right? And the Reflector Mages reached 3 toughness. So I think we could only kill the 2... Unless I'm missing something. I'm pretty sure we could only kill the 2 Reflector Mages. Because they had 8 total toughness. 3, 3, and 2. Tordad has a better beard than you. You should try his style. Torbrand does have a good beard. If I could make my beard look like Torbrand's, I would. Each creature has to be assigned lethal before Torbrand's effect. Ooh. Yeah, Torbrand felt very good there. I want to Embercleave someone, though. I don't know. Okay, that's Embercleave. Maybe this is our chance to finally Embercleave someone. Okay, that's the hope. Can we finally Embercleave someone into oblivion? We got the Pile Driver. We got a Foundry Street. We have an Embercleave that we're working towards. Foundry Street, go. Right now it costs 4 mana, but hopefully it'll get cheaper. Sacred Foundry, opponent, tapped. Ugh, if this is Jeskai control, it could... Ooh, okay. Instigator. Get some triggers. Oh, we're kind of close. Trigger. Combat, get in. No sweepers, no sweepers. Oh, this might be spectacular, chat. This might be it. Faz the turd. Pulled it. Kessel Ardenvale. And Worthy Knight. Oh, okay, that's fine. I'll play Ramanamp Ruins. Pile Driver. Oh, next turn. Next turn. Look out. Pass the turn. Pass the turn. Oh, man. Opponent plays the Blades. Benelish Marshal. Sure. Sure. Opponent. No attacks. Oh, and a Legion Loyalist. Well, play Legion Loyalist. Here we go! Here we go! Cleave him! Cleave him, cleave him! Oh, this is going to be good. Combat. All attack. Token can't block. Oh, trigger. Pile Driver grows! This is the turn 4 dream. Up to 9 power. Opponent, would you like to block? Blocks. Two mana. This Embercleave is going to be. Fair enough. Good blocks. Surprise. And we'll stick you on there. F6. That's 20 power just from the Pile Drivers hitting for 20. And opponent scoops it up here on turn number 4. Got him. We got him. We could have played it on turn 3, but we want to get it on. I want to get it on the Pile Driver, not a 1/1. The 1/1, yeah, getting on a 1/1's not that exciting. Getting on a Pile Driver, on the other hand, is pretty excellent. All right, what do we want against this deck? Trashmaster, no. Chain Whirler. How many 1 toughness knights are there? That was pretty good. That felt really good. We'll go down the war bosses. Go down Burning Tree. Go up Bone Crushers. And we might want roasts too. Roast. For like Frenzied Goblin. Maybe we cut all the Burning Trees. All the Burning Trees out. Bring in a Chain Whirler. Bring in the Bone Crushers. Run it like that. Whoo! Yeah, Pioneer's great. I have had so much fun playing Pioneer. Yeah, sounds fine. Little land heavy, but fine. All right, opponent. Opponent's going to be wary of Embercleave now after that. Roasted Fry, probably good. Bone Crusher seems less good. Interesting. Bone Crusher leaves behind a body, though. I mean, maybe it just doesn't kill enough. It doesn't hit Benelish Marshal, which I guess is a concern. Clifftop Retreat. Worthy Knight. Well, not worthy enough. There's a roast. We will stomp on you. Get in for 1. Hit our opponent. Down to 18. Fry over Giant. Well, we'll see. Authority of the Console. Interesting. Kind of surprised that's still on the sideboard with Felidar Guardian ban, but... Oh, okay. That I like. Go to combat. Get in with Fanatical Firebrand. Hit our opponent. Whew! Embercleave. Oh, yes. That is one of the cards we wanted. Well, we will play Bone Crusher. Opponent gets a life, comes into play tapped, whatever, pass the turn. Think we could have played Embercleave on turn 3 last game. Yeah, we could have, but we wanted to get it on a bigger creature. We could have played it on turn 3 on like a 1/1. But I don't think putting it on a 1/1 is like super valuable. We'll kill Benelish Marshall. Play Instigator. Opponent gonna gain some life, blah, blah, blah. His Athletus League dump on Goldfish doesn't have archetype names. Lissem's untitled. Does it need time to process? Yes, it will be updated. For the most part, the decks will automatically go into the proper category, but if it's a new archetype, we will name them manually. So they will be updated though. Bone Crusher is good if you do think you are the beatdown in the matchup, or do not think you're the beatdown in the matchup, which is fine. Opponent obviously boarded as a control deck in our matchup, so it's confusing if it's actually good or not. Thalia's Lieutenant. Oh. Well, I know one thing that is going to be good, and that is Embercleave. Dauntless Bodyguard. Fine. Sure. Opponent. Passing. Huh. I'll play a Mountain. I think we actually just Torbrand. Play Torbrand. And wait till next turn. Comes into play tapped. Go to combat. Attack, attack, attack. Yeah, I think Torbrand's actually just better than Embercleave at the moment. As odd as that sounds. Man, maybe this deck is actually kind of good. We're kind of like crushing people. Opponent. Blocks. And... blocks and blocks. Unblocks. Wow, just chumping? Okay, sure. Yeah. Yep. Down to 10. We have a Lightning Bolt sitting out with Fanatical Firebrand. Yeah, the deck list is in the bot. Bone Crusher is useful for diversity. Deck and Stone on Torbrand. Yeah, let's kill that. Torbrand down. We get a clue. An opponent scoops it up. Whoo! Getting him, getting him, getting him. Yeah, I think we just had him. And after our first round, we have just crushed 2 people in a row. Maybe this deck is actually good. Up to 2 and 1. And we might be feeding the children twice in a stream with Embercleave Goblins. What is surely just a suboptimal play? Bone Crusher is useful for diversity. Attacks through some things. Stonewalls 1/1s. Yeah, it just has a lot of flexibility, I think. As someone who spent way too much time and money on Kaladesh SY Plaque, Pioneer Spikes have been good to me. That is definitely true. If you've been buying cards from a while, good time to have like your fast lands and so forth. And suddenly they're in demand again. Opponent. Forest. All right, give us a cleave. This hand is pretty sweet if we just draw like Embercleave or Torbrand or something. Or more mountains. Or that. No, Legion Loyalist. Get in for 1. Hit ya. Down to 19 past the turn. The art of stone crushing is versatile indeed. If we can go 4 and 1, can we get toppings with a burrito? Oh no. Not this deck. Scavenging ooze. Alright. Well, Castle Embrith. Play Pile Driver, I guess. Oh, this matchup's scary. Devotion is still one of the decks that is scariest. We're not actually really a whack deck, although, I mean, there's some similarities, I guess. But we already did a league with Gideon and friends, so we decided to also do some goblining before the stream ended. Opponent passes. Ramanop Ruins. Ugh. Alright. No attacks. Post-combat. I'm expecting, like, Vivian to come down and ruin our day, but... Legion War Boss. Pass the turn. It's, yeah, Torbrand and Embercleave. No bad announcements. They said maybe 6 p.m. Eastern the announcement would come out. There's the Nykthos. There's the Vivian. Kills Orboss. Yeah, not great. Not great, not great. And there's still a Vivian. Ugh. Something hasty, maybe? Eh, alright. Legion Loyalist. Ugh. Is it even worth it? We can kill the Vivian, but we lose both of our Legion Loyalists. That's not good. Well, I don't think we can play that. I think we gotta wait and hope we can jank our opponent out. Play a Mountain. Pass the turn. We need Torbrand. We need Embercleave. Torbrand or Embercleave, one or the other. Ramanop Ruins is so powerful it got banned. Yeah. Yeah, it was very good in Standard. I don't know if it's actually that good in this deck. Yeah, we could have used Castle and Pumped, but then we lose both of our creatures. Vivian's still alive. It doesn't feel like that's super practical. Oh. This is why, I mean, I think that this deck is still on the watch list. I think that Nykthos, I think it's still very possible that Nykthos or something else from this deck ends up having to get banned still. Even though it's already been targeted with a ban once. Like, Nissa is busted. It is just a absolutely broken Magic card. That probably might just be a mistake. Able to do 7 mystery drafts. Ooh, awesome. Opponent kills our stuff. Yeah. Sure. On to the next one. Okay, that's a thing. That's the thing you should be able to do on turn 4. Yeah, might still need a little banning. Just a smidge. Just a touch of the bannings. If I swear in chat, will it be held in the YouTube video for eternal glory? Oh, you might get banned though or something. Yeah, I think Once Upon a Time is probably the most likely green card to be banned. This feels like a tricky matchup. Well, we'll go up whatever removal we can. I think we do have to try to remain aggressive. Let's go down to 22 lands. Try it like that. Bring in some removal. Try to attack. Kill our opponent before they are able to stabilize. All right. Well, this hand actually is kind of reasonable. We don't have a finisher. We're going to kill ourselves with Ramanop Ruins, but we do have removal. About as much removal as our deck can possibly have. Nissa only becomes busted when you can consistently run her out turn 3 in a turn 4 format. Yeah, I mean, decks are pretty good at doing that, though. That's kind of like what you do in Nissa. Oh, boy. More Ramanop Ruins. I think we gotta let it live, unfortunately, and just play a pile driver. Go to combat, attack. Opponent takes it. We got the Chain Whirler coming. Hopefully this turn isn't too bad. Just run out a bunch of Elvish Mystics. Burning Tree. Burning Tree. Yeah, this is fair and reasonable, fair and balanced Pioneer play here. Chain Whirler is not even very good. Like, sure, it's like functional-ish, but our opponent, if they untap and play Nykthos, I don't even think we attack. I think we just gotta pass. Pass the turn. Oh boy, Kenobi, you and your beard! You and your beard, get out of here! Oh no! Oh, and they have Nykthos too. Oh. I hope I draw my Torbrand, because we're playing the real beard. This is the last of it. Opponent, what are they doing here on turn 3? Walking Ballista, X1,000,000, kills our board. Eat stuff. Sure. Passes. Yeah. Well, I think that's it. Legion Loyalist. Ramadan Ruins. Fanatical Firebrand. Meh. I don't think we win by... I don't think we win by, we don't win by any of this. We don't win no matter what we do, basically. But I think our only realistic chance to win is to get in an insane amount of damage with Pile Driver. If we just traded off both of our creatures, we just have no way of ever dealing damage. And eventually our opponent's Nissas and Vivians and Hydras and so forth are going to beat our 1/1s. But our opponent still gets to kill our Pile Driver. And then eat our board. Or just take it, because they don't actually care. Alright, pass the turn. Opponent down to 11. And, what do you got, opponent? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6. So they have a lot of mana. Once upon a time. Last card in hand hits a Nylea's Disciple. Gains 20 or so. Yeah. Attacks with everything. Sure. We draw a Mountain. Well, Fanatical Firebrand. Grow the Dorks. Play the Lad. Oh, yeah. Busted. Pass the turn. Hey, what's up, Abigail? How are you today? Opponent. Plays a land. 1, 2, 3. So that goes up to 6 power. Attacks with Scavenging Ooze. Do we have any pathway to winning this game? Is there any possible way we can win from here? I'm not seeing it. Ooze, gonna eat stuff, grow. Band Spirits or Blue-White Spirits is a semi-real deck. Juan, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I mean, Torbrand turns these into lightning bolts if we draw it. Rabble Master. Actually, I guess we got to play this post. Actually, can we not play this at all? If we have to attack, we lose. Yeah, alright. Well, one more round to go. Yeah, that Green Devotion is really good, especially against decks like ours. The way to beat Green Devotion is be playing a Wrath deck. So I'm thinking the strategy for this matchup now is hope I don't run into it. Yeah, we just don't have the interaction to have a realistic shot against that deck. And while it's slightly less explosive, With Leyline of Abundance being banned, it's still very surprisingly consistent thanks to Once Upon a Time and London Mulligans. So yeah, that's not a matchup I think. Is Mono Green still tier 1? Yeah, I think the Green Devotion is still tier 1. I think that Green Devotion is still potentially in line for more bannings, at least Once Upon a Time. But I think it's possible that something like Nykthos, and boy, I don't know about the add the 4th Ramadan Druids plan. I guess so far we haven't technically died from it, but we have gotten hands like this a very scary high amount of the time. New bans I don't think are coming for a little over another hour. Can we finish with another 3-2, double 3-2 in our stream today? I don't think Burning Trees is especially bannable. Nykthos is really good. Nissa is really good. Those would be the 2 cards that I think would most oh no. Whenever I see Breeding Pool, I immediately become very afraid that it is going to be a Nexus of Fate deck, which is roughly as unfun in Pioneer as it is was in Standard. About it. Charted Course. Ew. Well, I guess it still could be. Discards. Oh, it is. All right, well, gotta be aggro before our opponent takes all the turns. That's our hope and dream. And hopefully we draw lands. Frenzied Goblin. Triggers. Well, I guess losing life doesn't matter at least. Fanatical Firebrand. Triggers. Go to combat. Hit our opponent for 4. Down to 16. Pass the turn. I wonder if 2 Ruins and 2 Field of Ruins is needed. Field of Ruin... maybe. As long as we don't play too many because of Torbrand's triple red, we could maybe play 1 or 2. Opponent. Gross Spiral. I mean, we can beat Nexus by just being fast enough. Mountain's not bad. I mean, the question's going to be, do we draw land and get down this Torbrand? If we do, it's insane. Triggers, here we come. We are really putting our opponent under pressure. Like, our opponent is very close to just being dead next turn. Actually, minus a fog, they are dead next turn. What do you got? What do you got, Nexus? Please don't kill us. Please don't take all of our turns. Please don't fog us. Opponent. Tamiyo. Oh, they must have... They're going for fog? Or have fog? Names fog. Hits fog. Casts fog. Well, that's unfortunate. Wow. Oh, the luck of the Nexus. Yep. Oh. So now we have 2 turns out. I mean, we have lethal forever. The problem is our opponent just probably never takes damage and takes all the turns. Wilderness Reclamation. So, I mean, we have lethal. Ugh, that's pretty unfortunate that our opponent hit a fog off that. Very unfortunate, perhaps. Opponent. Passes, floats mana, has Nexus. And yeah, this is game now. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This is another deck. This is on my second tier of the watch list for the format. Mostly because it's just such a miserable play pattern. All right. Stomp them. That's all we can really do. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. All right, we get to play first. Can we keep this? We have a stomp. We have 2 Foundry Streets. If we don't draw lands, this is how we lost round 1. Yeah, I guess we got a mulligan. Ugh. That is not a lot of action, unfortunately. Well, alright. Go, Legion Loyalist. Hopefully our opponent doesn't do anything for 20 turns. That would be sweet. Get in, hit our opponent. Island for our opponent. Well, play a land, go to combat, get in with Legion Loyalist, hit our opponent. Guttural Response is not in Pioneer. Hinterland Harbor. Really? That's the thing people are doing in Pioneer? Well, Ramble Master. Oh, no. That's kind of a mistake, I guess. Opponent goes to 17. Opponent. Growth Spiral. Plays a forest. And an island. And an Azcanta. Well, play a mountain. Go to combat. Ramanop only hits creatures. Yeah, we're going to have to stomp our opponent to prevent the damage from being prevented. And that'll get rid of the Drake. So stomp our opponent. Drake down. 13. Ooh, our opponent could go off, though. Netajic and Nitachuk, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. Yeah, podcast will be going up right after the stream. That is the current record from this deck. Opponent. I mean, if they sack, they lose it anyway. Wow, Mills Wilderness Wreck. So they definitely have one in hand. Tameo. Takes up Tameo. Names Fog. Whiffs. Okay, this might be lethal. Oh, this is definitely lethal. Go to combat, Goblin. Go in face. All creatures at you. Embercleave! Embercleave's coming through. Opponent. Embercleave? On Rabs. And opponent scoops it up. Oh! That was a good Embercleave. Wow. Our opponent hit that Fog in round 1. We're on the draw this game. All right, run it back. I mean, that's our hope. That's what we're trying to do. Stomp came through that game. That was a horrible starting hand, too, but we got there. All right, one more game. Can we feed the children twice in a stream? All right. All right, this hand's better than what we started with last game. Opponent's mulliganing. We got the cleave. Opponent's going to 5. Oh, maybe. Maybe there's hope. Opponent. Island. Passing. Oh, play a land. Play a... Frenzied Goblin. Pass the turn. Opponent. Hinterland Harbor. Drake again. Another Embercleave. Legion Loyalist. Pass the turn. That Cerulean Drake is actually pretty obnoxious. We went 3-2 in our first league with the Gideon deck. Ooh! Oh, this looks like an entirely different deck. Okay. Blast Zone Oko. Oh, dear. Ramen on Bruins Part 20. Ugh. Yeah. That's a good game. This one's over and a half. Opponent. Supreme Wills goes digging. Oh, well, thank you, Matt. And also, Matt's girl, whatever your name may be. More food for our opponent. More lands for us. Yeah, I don't think there's even any point to this. We have to kill the Drake, we have to attack with both of our creatures, stomp our opponent's face, and trade our Legion Loyalists for the Drake. And then our opponent just makes food. So that doesn't actually even do anything. Yeah, that's not a realistic starting hand. London Mulligans are really not a bit. London Mulligans, I don't know. London Mulligans, I think, are pretty bad for the game, honestly. Oh, well, hello, Michelle. Thank you for watching. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you. Opponent. Yeah. Euro Spiral, sure. Oko on 10. Puts a land into play. Untaps. Can't target it because this has protection from red. Yeah, I mean, cast a Bone Crusher. That's all we can really do. Pass the turn. Opponent. Yeah, but even that doesn't really do anything. Like, we attack with both Embercleave. We get in for like 2 points of damage, and then we get blocked by protection thing. So it doesn't really make any headway. I don't know if there is a way that we can make headway from here. Go to combat. All attack. Alright. Make it so... Actually, that's... Oh, it's a token. Alright. Yeah, that was unnecessary, I guess. Oops. Opponent blocks. So we will Embercleave. Put it on Bone Crusher. Hey, Jim! Thanks for the raid. Although you're raiding us right at the end. Stomp. Trample. 10. I mean, we got rid of the... I mean, we're alive. Maybe there's a chance. Hey, what's up, Jim? How are you? Opponent. Tameo. We've used all of our Bone Crushers, though. And there's still a Oko. Ticks up. 3 Wilderness Reclamations land. Okay. Turns on the food. Wow. If our opponent doesn't have a fog this or an extra, oh, they have Blast Zone. Opponent untaps. Mountain. I'll go to combat. Oh, they must have a fog. Attack. Ugh. So close. Oh, so close. And yet so far. Well, I guess we pray for some crazy whiffs. Run out Bone Crusher. Pass the turd. Pass the turd. Pout it. Ticks up Blast Zone. Gonna kill our Bone Crushers and his Oko. Pout it. Oh, we got so fogged in this matchup. It's actually pretty frustrating. In game 1, we lost because our opponent... Nexus? Alright. Yup. And that's game. Sure. Game 1, we lost because our opponent had 5 mana. Tameo ticked up, name fogged, and hit it. Oh, I really hate Nexus. Good God, do I hate Nexus. Well, we did some cool thing with the Embercleave Goblin deck. I don't know if the deck's actually good. I'm still very much questioning whether playing this many Ramadan Bruins are correct. We didn't activate it a single time, and we probably spent 20 life across our league activating them. So I don't know if that's good. 23 lands is a lot. We got cool Embercleave kills, though, and cool Torbrand kills. Was not overly impressed with Rabblemaster and Warboss. It might just be the matchups we played, but I don't know if we need these Warbosses, and little sketchy to have no interaction. We're just kind of like all in attacking and hoping for the best. So anyway, I think that we punted hard this matchup. Well, what did you think we did wrong, Noobsy? Anyway, I think that pretty much brings us to the end of our stream. So we played some Gideons, played some Goblins. We'll be back tomorrow, though, to do some more. Cavalcade would put this deck a little higher. Maybe. I don't know. Possibly. I mean, you could try Cavalcade in the deck. We do have some 1/1s. Could be worth trying. Anyway, reminders on the way out the door. First off, Replay YouTube. That's where you'd find all the old streams, including this one, in the future. Normal YouTube, Budget Magic going up tonight, Brawl tomorrow, playing some Hedron Alignment on Against Odds on Wednesday. So keep it out for that. Our sponsor tonight, of course, is Card Kingdom. And if you need some new Magic the Gathering cards, you can snag them over at cardkingdom.com. Even grab a Saffron Olive sticker if you are so inclined. And most importantly, we will be returning tomorrow, roughly just over 24 hours from now, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Most likely playing some more Pioneer while we're waiting for the bannings to shake out. So y'all are awesome. Thank you to everyone who hung out, who had fun, who rated and donated, all that cool stuff. You all are amazing. Thank you so much for being awesome. Keep an eye out for the Pioneer BNR about an hour from now. So until then, have an amazing night. I love y'all. I'll see you tomorrow, 6 Eastern. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon.